Hello everyone, it's your friends Mike and Mike from Scumface, procrastinating from work like the old days. Kill a chicken in Skyrim please. Also live shit flute when? Thanks.
Live Shit Flute sounds like a brilliant album title. Or autobiography, can you imagine? Live Shit Flute, the Stubbler story. Satan, Mindright, Lundios, Mike, and Mike, welcome to the stream. Timed perfectly to hear the shitty recorder music. You've just listened to it, Satan. How can you say it's shitty? You know what I mean? Live Shit Flute, it's a way of life. Slops, thank you for the bits. Everybody else, welcome to the stream. How are we all? Mindright wanders straight in and gets a big chop. There was only 2 guesses as well. Although Lundios, can you consider... Is it considered cheating if one of the first flops is before the timer starts? I might consider it that way. Right, I've been tinkering with audio, by the way, because there was a few mic issues last week that I didn't notice. So if anything is broken or there's any issues, let me know. But otherwise, let's have a nice quiet start before everybody filters in and starts talking about guts and shit jokes and all the other stuff. Let's just have a nice pleasant start. Oh, wait a second. Right, just genuine, like, quick technical difficulties thing. Can everybody hear me okay? Is everything fine? Does my voice sound acceptable? How are we all anyway? Good Monday. Slops, have you got over that hangover? Can maybe be considered cheating. The other was after it ended, so we both played out of bounds. True, so technically I am the only person that competed. I'll take it. You saw that afterwards. That's true. Yeah, because we don't usually let the game continue too long, do we? Right, is everybody ready for another 4 hours of running around in circles in Skyrim? Because I kind of am. Let me just do a few tinkering bits before we get in. If you remember, we were following a talking dog who apparently his master, he's fallen out with his master, and his master is a Daedric prince. So it's one of them days. Lundios, what time did you get to sleep last night after watching Koala? Fucking Sea of Thieves has a habit of keeping you up all night. Right, what does the to-do list say? The to-do list just says to continue with the Thieves Guild stuff, but would you rather follow a talking dog or go and talk to a bunch of emos in a sewer? I think we go with the latter, right?
Woof.
Alkarion just wanders straight in and answers the question in 1 syllable. Before I'd even asked it. What a hero. Alkarion, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Right, everything looks like it's all set up and ready to go. Around 2 PM. You was there for the end of it, right, Lundios? That session started nice and calm, and then it just got worse and worse and crazier and unravelled more and more. You can't turn that game off, I swear. Jam Wedge, good afternoon, sir. How are we? I'm just pissing about until we get started. Here's a question. Before we continue following the dog, there is a... No, maybe not. I saw the final 3 hours. It was just, in terms of drama, it just started like this and it just went up and up and up and up and... Stupid fucking game. Yeah, what I was going to say is, do we focus as much as possible on following that dog and then getting back to the Thieves Guild, or do we allow ourselves to get distracted by literally everything that exists in the game? The Christmas hat is on, by the way, as per last Friday. Right, I think we're comfortable enough to get started. Jam Wedge, how are we? Alkarion, thank you for the bits. Did your streams go well over the weekend, if you had any? We're going to get double music here, my apologies. Mindright votes that we get completely distracted by literally everything we see. That's a full brew, it really is. It's a frothy bastard as well. Slops, gingerbreads might be out of favour and potentially out of shops, but cinnamon bun lattes, I think, are the way going forward. They sound even more pretentious than gingerbread, but goddamn. I changed my avatar in Discord directly after Halloween. I've been noticing as well, let me check. Lundios is actually quietly probably the best person when it comes to Oh yeah, it was a pumpkin last time I checked.
Squirrel?
Yes, let's squirrel out of our goddamn minds. How about that, mind? Right, I'm back on controller for the sake of my hands. Yeah, Lundios has quietly been the best avatar changer and name changer in this stuff. He does it subtly, you see. Catches us unawares. You've got a coffee advent calendar. We're supposed to be northern yobs, football fans, northern yobs, punk rock fans in our 30s. Yet, here we are with our posh coffees. Right, Skyrim, stop being so dramatic. We need somebody to pick breakfast. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream as well. Was it mellow birds today?
I think
Lops.
you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
Yes, Lops.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
Just in case you forgot how sort of wonky and inconsistent the voice acting is in Skyrim, it's nice for it reminds us immediately when we just get in. Slops, you're picking breakfast. Right. Good morning, prisoner. How are we? Mina, you have just entered at the perfect time to see the first glance into those dark, deep pits that we call prisoners' eyes. How are we, Mina? Good morning. Good afternoon, even. I established my punk rock credentials, thank you. Right, we are following a talking dog today. That is our goal. I can't remember where said talking dog went, because that was a long time ago. Okay, I have to actually go back to Barbas and continue the journey. It turns out Barbas has decided to spend the weekend with Lundihaus. Excellent. Slops, however, it's time to pick breakfast. Good morning, Ivar Steadin. Is everybody acting awkward and walking like they're made of cardboard? Good morning, Wilhelm.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're
What
headed
do you
up the
call a
high
Frenchman in
Rothgar, of course.
sandals? Philippe Philop.
Fuck, that read out perfectly. Santa, I'm so angry.
Maybe a drink.
Exclamation mark boom.
Wilhelm, sir, good morning.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Press 1 to check out the barrow on the east side of town. I'm so sick of hearing about it. Wilhelm, Slops is ready to pick breakfast. Can I have a look at your inventory?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Santa, mind right, thank you for the bits. Santa, I'll give you that one, based purely on how perfectly Siri read it out. Slops, we need one food and one drink item from this list. Underneath here is, we've got venison, chops and wine, but basically everything else you can see on the screen. We need one food and one drink item, it's very important.
Me and my wife have decided we don't want children. We will be telling them at dinner.
What? I quite like that one. Shit, that's 2. Santa's come in with an absolute double. Slops, what do you fancy? One food and one drink item. This determines the good ending or the bad ending, so pick very carefully. You watch, she's on a work call right now. You would like, oh, is there? You would like one cooked beef, roger that, and a gnawed mead. A strangely pedestrian choice from Slops. Thank you, Wilhelm.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Will do, pal. Hello, ma'am.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Ivarstead?
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
No, thank you, ma'am. I'm too busy for all this bullshit. I've got things to do. What can I say? Cooked beef is my favourite food. This guy not eating it raw like some sort of food snob. Actually, the rawer the better for a food snob, right? Whoa, look at that beautiful morning. Beautiful. Right, let's get Slops' breakfast down and let's get on with shit. I just saw a quick, what did you say? Gnawed mead. Let's eat first. Lovely. I nearly ate a piece of cheese then, Mina, but I didn't. I didn't, you know what I mean? And a gnawed mead. I actually get buffs from these breakfasts, which is kind of positive. Do we check out the guy in this village is constantly talking about the barrow to the east side of town, which is that thing there being haunted. I don't know whether I get involved or not. We've never really done anything in this village. Good morning, Timmy. How's things? Have you had a good weekend away from the Doomhaus? Look at him shaking his head as if he loves us. Timmy, absolute hero. Like, what has this town got? It's got a farm, a lumber mill, a broken down... Oh, what if we buy the broken down building and make that kid live in it? Because we're going to adopt a child. That's one thing I need to do this week. The mission is to get 25,000 gold so I can buy a house, adopt a child, put the child in the house, and never see it ever again. That sounds like a good thing to do. You've always been buffed to me. Santa Jesus. There's a difference between private messages and public messages. I kind of want to go investigate this house now. Timmy, I'll be back in a second. We'll set off on today's missions. I just want to go and see what this house has got going for it. If prisoner drowns, can we end the playthrough? Look at this. Chrisman and I's marital home right here. Is there anything in here? Yeah, there's a place to cook. We could actually use this as a house. Slops, would you like your cooked beef cooked even further? I can absolutely eviscerate it if you'd like. And there's also the mead right there. I won't take the mead just yet. Look at this fucking game. This game came out in 1989 and look how good it looks. Absolutely beautiful views. Cook it to perfection. What, so it sounds like this when you touch it. Oh shit, sorry sir. I was taking the piss out of your house. I didn't realise you were in. Narfy. Sorry sir.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding. Hide, hide, hide. Don't make me sad.
You alright, mate?
Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. Nope, nope. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Narfi not to worry. Rada will come back.
This guy's lost his wife. Is that an upwards waterfall? Is that an upwards waterfall? What a sex move. I think it does. It sort of bounces up over the rocks and then goes down. Sir, who's Raider? What's wrong, sir? Talk to me.
With father I said goodbye. With mother I said goodbye. Rada leaves and Narfi can't say goodbye. Makes Narfi very, very sad. Narfi needs Rada to say goodbye.
Has this guy's wife gone missing, or his sister? Nafi, I just came to check out this house. I apologise for interrupting you and waking you up and causing you to relive all these terrible memories. Would you like me to go and speak to Wilhelm about your problems?
Rada!
Press 1 to help the poor homeless man. Let me just see whether it's worth our time. Let me go check on the upwards waterfall. That one's definitely going down. Yeah, it is a little bit. It's Don't look, it's something to do with the migratory nature of the salmon that's currently inhabiting it. Maybe his wife and sister are the same person. I might go ask Wilhelm, actually. He's the owner of the inn nearby. Before we set off, let's go see if we can make this guy's life a tiny bit better. Did I see a dragon? No. Do you know what I've discovered? I can't see many reasons to kill dragons. I've been collecting dragon souls like crazy and not found any shouts to use them on. I'll go speak to Windhelm. Not Windhelm, I keep calling him Windhelm. His name's not Windhelm, it's Whiterun. Wilhelm, sir.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town.
I know about the barrow. I know, you keep telling me every goddamn time. Sir, can I just ask you, what's the story with Narfi? The guy in the... You know what I mean?
He's harmless. He's been in a state ever since his sister Rada disappeared over a year ago.
Oh.
He just keeps to himself in what's left of his folks' farmhouse across the river.
Oh god, he just lives in his old parents' house and his sister's gone missing and he can't say goodbye. Wilhelm, did you tell him that she's coming back? Because he seems to think she is.
I just said that to make the poor guy feel better. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Rada would gather ingredients from the small island in the river east of here. Then one day, she just vanished. I tried to look for her, but she never turned up.
You're going to speak to a whole city. I'm going to go and speak to every single person in Windhelm, Mina, from the very start to the very... Starting with the guards and then all the racists. Wilhelm, I'm going to go look for remains.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
True. Alright, let's go help this guy. They searched for one day and gave it up as a bad job. Well, I don't know whether or not this was a profitable family, right? It makes you either a Jehovah's Witness or a politician. Or I'm selling pegs. Could be either of the above. Does it look like... Oh, Nafi's got up, actually. Look, he's moving about. Nafi, you fucking... I really kind of... We're all one of the two. True. So it said it was in the river to the east, right? She was collecting ingredients from the riverbed and she never came back. That's a lot of river. Is there a quest marker or anything? Actually, there maybe is. Let me get the quest marker going. Do we find this... Let's maybe put her to rest. We'll do that Daedra's best friend. We'll go catch the dog later on. Locate Raider's remains. Oh, they're right here. Fuck. This isn't looking good. Same. I guess he's selling politicians just want to sell pay. Oh, God. That's a big F. Raider's satchel. She was literally just collecting ingredients. Look. Saltfish eggs. Some Jazzbay grapes. Gamer's brother. Frost Miriam. Ooh. Here's a question though. Nafi, I'm imagining, doesn't have a full set of cards, if that makes sense. It seems his grief has pushed him beyond finding a way back. Now we can confirm that she died. Do we go and tell him? Or is that just going to make it worse? Is it better that he knows that... I tell you what, let me go and see what options I've got. If you don't say that's a little of river to a puddle later, I'm shooting Moobot. Of all the things that survive remarkably well compared to her, should that herb have decomposed too? I guess it depends what her leather bag's made of, right? I know what you mean though. She completely decomposed, but yet there's a perfect fish in her bag. Nafi, I don't know what to do. Do we tell him that she's dead, or do we let him wait for her to... Because he's obviously in distress waiting for her. Nafi, talk to me. Sir.
I miss Rada. She was so nice to Narfi. Narfi's sad he can't be with Rada.
Ooh, we've got a lot of options here. Do we give him the necklace? Do we say she's on her way home, because then he'll live in hope? Do we say she's dead, because then he'll be able to get over the grief? Or do we give him this as something to cling on to? Fish is probably fake, might be one of Crisis's. Check if it's made of concrete. If there was a real fish anywhere near Crisis, he'd have eaten it immediately. He just looked nefarious. God damn it. I feel I'm leaning towards telling him she'll be home soon, because then he'll sort of be waiting and he'll live in hope, and he might wait indefinitely knowing that she's alive. Oh, I don't know what to do. If I give him the necklace, he'll infer that she's dead. He's thinking 1 or 3. So one is that he knows he has proof that she's dead, or that she's missing and dead, which might panic him. 2 means that he's already slightly... He's beyond repair. The grief has fucked him up big time. So at least he'll be fucked up but living in hope. I think it will mean it, but at least, like... He thinks she's dead and he can't say goodbye. But at least if I say that she'll be home soon, he'll live knowing she's actually alive and he'll soon be able to say goodbye. But if I say she's dead, he'll know he can't say goodbye and it'll cripple him even more. You aren't even giving him a chance to get better with 2. Do we say 3 then, do you think? Home soon and then kill him? Fucking Lundios. I mean, he won't be grieving at all if he's dead.
We'll eat you. Watch the mountain.
Sorry, Narfi. Talk to me again.
Oh, Rada, you live among the clouds now, dear Rada.
Listen, he thinks she's already dead. Option 1, option 2, or option 3? I'm still leaning towards option 2. Because at least he'll be looking over the horizon with hope instead of questions. Even if it's a lie. Satan says 3. Mina says 3. You're going with the hard truth. Nafi, pal, I'm sorry. She's gone.
Oh no. Narfi never got to say goodbye. Now Narfi's all alone. At least Narfi has Rada's necklace. Reminds Narfi of his sister. Thank you for giving this to Narfi.
Okay, that felt quite good. Nafi, promise me you'll live a rich life and start to heal. Yeah, that was good, Okay, good choice. That was a cool little quest, I liked that. You all good?
Narfi's sad now. Still wait for Rada. No more sleep. No.
He'll get over that. Otherwise he would have lived a lie. True. At least there's a bit of purity there, even if it's not good news, right? That was such a cool... I like that quest. That was really quick. Oh god, it's raining now. Do we want to travel to Riften in the rain? Timmy might slip. There is another quest to do while we're in this town. There is the barrow, which is apparently incredibly haunted. Press 1 to continue with our journey. Press 2 to investigate the nearby barrow. I'm going to do it. Fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Hello, sir. Let's go speak to Wilhelm about this barrow. It's like a big crypt, and apparently it's massively haunted, and they're all panicking. Satan says do it anyway, roger that. We've got a full belly full of cooked beef now. Cadmus, welcome back. How's it going, sir? Did you have a good weekend? Wilhelm.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
I am a bit busy at the
You don't
moment.
get many visitors through here. Unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Speaking of which,
Fancy
Wilhelm.
Fancy a
Welcome
bit of
to
music.
Fastrad,
Let
yeah.
me know.
No, I'll tell
If
you.
I were you,
If I
I'd
could
keep
sweep
away
her
from the
from
barrow on the
I'd
east side of
do it.
town.
But Klimek
It's
still has
haunted.
so much to
I know, right? You say that regularly. Tell me more about this barrow.
but not
There ain't
today.
much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Do the spirits haunt the town as well, or just the barrow? Because it's literally right next to the...
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
That's fair. Would you like me to investigate it, sir? Because I'm kind of interested now.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Has anyone ever explored it, out of interest?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there.
Windelius.
Just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
Well, Windelius got chopped. Thank you, Wilhelm. I'll go check it out.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Will do. I'll probably die in the barrow, sir, and you'll never see me ever again, but I appreciate your hospitality. Well done, Stubbler. Absolutely nailed it first time. Right, so this place is haunted. That's exactly what we needed. Timmy, I promise we'll go on a journey shortly. I'm just pissing about in Windhelm for now. Not Windhelm. Ivarstead for now. Did you know, Mina? Apparently there was a guy that entered this barrow to investigate before and didn't return, and he was called Windhelm. It's a big true. Look how close it is to the town as well. How many people die that need to have an entire barrow right next door? I need money as well, don't I? I need money for my children fund, as I'm going to call it. No, it's true. It's true. It sounds bad, but it's true. Okay, it's full of ghosts. How many ghosts do we encounter in here? 0, I'm guessing. Let me get my shield on. Not the Sanguine Rose, we don't need tag slack right now. Have I got this? Is this sword charged? Probably isn't, but this is a lower level area, so I won't bother wasting any shards on it just yet. It immediately picks up a shard. Right, I need all the money in the world for the buying children fund that I wish was a joke, but isn't. Okay, there's not a lot of ghosts so far. Everything's fine. This looks...
Leave this place. Leave this place. Leave. Leave. Leave.
Very friendly. Sothan, my love, welcome to the stream. We are just battling with a ghost that evidently doesn't want us in the building. I think you need to leave. Big true. Looks like an axe more than a sword. Oh, is it a... Yeah, sorry, did I say sword? Is it rent a ghost? Sothan, how are we, sir? Good morning. I need money. Find me some valuables. Before the ages of man. It's about Gwynblade's birth. Illusion increased. I'll take that. Any money? Hello? Sothan, are you well? Look at Sothan saying hello to Slopham. Did I say it was an axe sit? A sword sit? You know not to listen to me. I thought slob, but felt like it was going to be insulting. Do you hear that? He says your productivity, creativity and work rate is not up to par slops. What the hell am I doing here? Oh god, a puzzle. It's too early on a Monday morning for puzzles. Right, so that one alternates the gates. As does that one. That one shuts that, and that one should open both. Huh. Too early in the Monday morning for puzzles, apparently, says Stubbler. I'm alright, only woke up a few minutes ago because of your puppy. Sothan's dog got up to go to work. The ghost went that way, right? And he was adamant that I should leave. Fucking Nigel Farage over here. It's not rent a ghost. Look at my key.
Hey Sotan, get over it.
That's a big true as well, actually, Sothan. Here's a question, right? Would you rather Stubbler is in charge of the Thieves Guild, a very successful and profitable business, or would you rather Stubbler has an unbreakable lockpick? Starting to think of the bits. My main speaker gave out a couple of days ago, so now I've ordered a new set coming somewhere between 7 and 22 days from now. Just in time for Christmas. By the way, how optimistic are you there's still going to be a deal? How optimistic are you still there is going to be a... I see what you're trying to do right here, Mina. It's not happening. I'm making no bets. The only thing I'm willing to bet on now is that Leeds won't stay in the Premier League. That's going to fucking shoot me. Why is everything so trapped? The ghosts are in a major panic. You'd rather I had an unlimited pickaxe, do you think? It's not going to work, Mina. Yeah, we did already make it, Slot. Holy shit. I was nearly as perforated as the cheese right there. Yeah, we did it. We already made the bet. And finally, it's looking like it might be more of a struggle than it was at the start of the season. If it helps, Mina, he's been posting Brexit means Brexit on UK First's Facebook all morning. It's a very important use of a person's time. Right, where... Jesus Christ, the trap game in here is strong. Do I go this way first? Because this is where... There he is. This is that Windelius guy. This is the guy that came to explore here before. Where's all the ghosts, Windelius? Has he become a ghost? Sir! Oh god, he's a mage. Mage! He is rather see-through, or he was mean, but look at him now. Wendelius, what was that kind of a fight? You've come in here and... He's lived in here for years, according to Wilhelm in the inn. Is he dead or is he not dead? Not all the ghosts, Sir. All the ghosts. Apparently this barrow's haunted. This guy came in as an explorer. I just broke his nose. Came in as an explorer. So either he's a ghost or a vampire or a ginger. Wendelius. He had a lockpick, a filter of the He has a potion on him where he appears spectral for 30 seconds. Is it haunted, or is this guy doing the haunting, shall we say? Holy shit, fucking hell, Siddles. You scared the shit out of me. Siddles, welcome to the stream and thank you for the host. He's got a book on him as well, what does this say? It's this guy. Siddles, how are we? So he's either... Yes, exactly, Stubbler, you just straight up killed a dude. But he's been haunting the town. This is just an unrelated book. You just Scooby-Dooed a dude, but only after taking a tangibly innocent life. Let's see, let's see. Look, he's got most of these filter of the phantom things, so he's evidently down here doing something. What is he doing? Let's read his journal. Let me check his bag first. Gold, lockpick, stamina potion, roger that. Wendelius' journal.
From Goatbuster to Ghostbuster. The Stubbler autobiography, available now at Londis.
That is an unofficial piece of fiction, Gwynblade. Fucking Shaggy taking a shank to his neck, then revealing it not to be a threat. It's just Farmer Jim. Cheeky, welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. How is everyone? Thank you, Cheeky, as well, and good afternoon, sir. I saw, when I was watching Cheeky this morning for a brief period...
Twat.
Of course, because there's always one of them on Cheeky's stream, as we know. I also saw Cheeky driving a Fiat 500 monster truck. And it actually looked quite cool. Cheeky, thank you for the 42-month streak. You absolute maniac. Thank you, Cheeky. Welcome to all the raiders as well. I hope everybody had a good stream over at Cheeky's place and make sure you're following him. Cheeky, thank you for the resub as well. 42-month streak. I can't fathom it for some reason. Thank you, Cheeky, though. Now that you've killed him, you can take over his hustle, pretend to be a ghost and take payments to bust the ghost. I possibly could, actually. You saw a twat while watching Cheeky. Was it Cyberpunk? It's actually one of the best cars as well. It looks so good, Cheeky. Thank you for the sub, though. I appreciate it as much as always. You are too generous. Right, let's find out what this Wendelius guy was doing. Date of 4E218 Morningstar. I've set up camp inside the barrow. This has to be the place. According to all of my research, the burial chamber should be located here. All I need is some time undisturbed to find the claw. It must be hidden here somewhere. He's trying to get into the burial chamber, the deep burial chamber. What's this? 7 days later, I had a close call today with that fool Wilhelm. He came close to entering the barrow, but I was able to scare him off by rattling some pottery shards in a bag. These people are far too superstitious for their own good, and it gives me an idea. Next day. After a few failures, I've come up with a mixture that should do the trick. The glow is perfect. I should look exactly like one of the supposed spirits the people of Ivarstead believe is haunting the barrow. Gonna test it out tomorrow. YOLO, welcome to the stream. How was your stream, Cheeky? So this guy's literally been pretending to haunt the place so they'll leave him undisturbed and he can crack into the vault down below. What a guy. Is this what we're going to do, Mina? Instead of busting ghosts, we're going to go down here and get involved. It worked. It worked better than I could have imagined. All I had to do was wander around the entrance to the barrow at night and wave my arms about. I had to stop myself from laughing aloud as they all ran away. This should keep them at bay while I continue searching for the claw. If you remember, the claw is the key thing that turns the doors and opens the bottom vaults. Almost half a year has passed, though, and no sign of the claw, or any clues as to its whereabouts. This is becoming maddening. He's been down here for 6 months. It has to be here somewhere. I can't risk hiring any assistance, so I'll have to continue alone. His greed is keeping him down here for over a year. We'll get to retire somewhere nice with a mountain full of cheese. YOLO, are you well, sir? It isn't here. It can't be here. This isn't right. It must be the people of Ivarstead. They must be onto my ruse and they're toying with me. He's going mad. They want to find the burial chamber for their own and keep the riches for themselves. Why? Why are they tormenting me? Why not just destroy me? Who am I? My head is becoming clouded. I can't remember anything. I have to read my journal to remember my purpose. Am I part of this tomb? Am I meant to guard it? What's becoming of me? He's losing his mind. I'd rather go for the speed approach. They're good for crashing into things. You should try it since that's what you always do anyway, YOLO. Oof, big chop. I go for the speed approach while crashing. And a Fiat 500 engine turning monster truck wheels is not producing enough speed. We'll get enough to retire somewhere, yes. He's becoming a little faint. He is a bit. They shall not take my treasure. They shall all pay dearly for their crimes. Any who set foot within these walls will taste my wrath, my power. I am the guardian of Shroud Hearth Barrow, and all who oppose me will fail. I opposed you, Windelius, and now you are chopped. Oof. Harry, welcome to the stream. For 3 hours a day, Stubbler puts his cares away. Tucked inside that warm knitted cap, he explores caves, avoiding the traps. He transforms into an orc soldier. Sit back and relax and grab a cup of Folgers. That's coffee, right? Now we shall see prisoner shit show escapades. Enjoy if you can. This is the stuff of which nightmares are made. Goddamn Harry. Harry, welcome to the stream. Another straight banger from Harry. What do I do now? Do we go tell Wilhelm? Is this where the claw goes in? The fact that Cheeky is not a young, attractive blonde woman nor a 60-plus-year-old man. He should not be driving a Fiat 500. With monster truck wheels. You finished the story in the crew for the 4th time. That's exactly why I drive one, Siddles. Exactly, you're right, Cheeky. Harry, good shit. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is where the claw goes in. So he's been searching this entire barrow for the claw. And he's completely fucked it up and driven himself mad. But he daren't go out and speak to the people in the village for help. What if somebody in the village has just got it above their fireplace as just some ornament that they don't know what it's... Do you know what I mean? That's the point, actually. Let me go and check all of the vendors in this village and see if one of them's selling it. Because if we can get the claw, then surely that's exactly what we do, right? Let me take this to Windhelm. Windhelm. Let me take this to Wilhelm. Oh, it's this to do it anyway. The hell, I didn't realise Ivarstead has some absolutely amazing quests in it. This is cool. We should do this more often. We should, instead of just running across the map at full speed, we should sit and sniff it out and investigate some of these smaller places. Just talk to everyone and see what's going on. Because this shit's cool. If we can find this claw, by the way, do we go and crack it and take all the loot from it? How the hell do I get out? There we go.
Harry, 10 out of 10. Stubbler, 3 out of 10 for butchering that.
I didn't know what Folgers was. I think it's a coffee brand in the US, right? Dude's been going crazy down in a dungeon drinking poison and a vendor sells it. Probably. Imagine if that's true, though. I'd love it. I mean, that's how normal people play Skyrim. True. I guess I keep trying to make the most of being in certain areas, but I'm not making the most of being in certain areas. It's a brand. Good shit, good shit. Right, let me go give this to Windhelm, see what he knows. It's so Doomhaus, it hurts. Oh, well, I wonder. This guy doing his fucking party trick. Good shit.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous.
Alright, Klimek, I don't know who you are or what your deliveries are, but I appreciate you telling me about them. Augur, welcome to the stream. Down to 45 degrees idle. Good shit. It's decent. It's basically generic coffee served, bought everywhere. Roger that. Harry, welcome to the stream, regardless. Augur, welcome to the stream. Wilhelm, sir.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
I met Windelius in the barrow, sir, and I found his journal. Here it is.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character.
Seems so.
Can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him.
Big money.
If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
Did you just see what I got in my inventory then? Wilhelm, you moron.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Did you see what I just received as a quest item right there? Folgers is indeed a coffee brand. There used to be a roasting plant just a block from where I get off the Broadway Bridge in downtown Kansas City. It smelled great every time you drove by. I bet it did. Whoa, just pure coffee. Watch this, watch this. Look what fucking If Windelius just walked out of the barrow and spoke to somebody about trying to find the sapphire claw, he'd have realised that the fucking innkeeper nearby had it in his pockets. Love it. Get shit on Windelius. And now you're dead. Roger that. Do we go into the barrow and just loot it completely? I think we do. Timmy, we shall go on a journey soon, I absolutely promise you. Why do you have your PC at 45-degree angle, Auger? I like geography. Fuck, I'll give you that, Auger. This might have been the best, 40 minutes of Skyrim I think we've played so far. I'm all of a sudden fascinated with everything that's going on in this village. These small quests you pick up that are local are great, to be fair. At least Siddles, yeah, where you get to just get involved in all the small comings and goings of a little village. Especially because we've been in this village for ages, too. Or, sorry, been visiting it regularly for ages. Right, so I need to work out the puzzle, but it's on the claw, right? That's how this works. So where... No, it wasn't that way, was it? Was it down here and then somewhere to the right? There was a path off to the right. There, this way. Let me close the doors just in case any of the ghosts turn up, you know what I mean? I'm so glad we got that light-footed perk as well, so I can walk over all the trigger plates and not shit myself up. Right, what is the combination? We need... Write this down. Moth, owl, wolf. Moth, owl, wolf. Moth, owl... Owl. Moth, owl. Wolf? Dear old Windelius. Spent all this time trying to find it, and all he had to do was trust somebody. And it turns out fucking Wilhelm had it in his pockets. Right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna light this place up. Not dog, cat, fish, or mouth, cowl, coyote. Take all the gems. Anybody want a ruined book for the bookshelf? Olga, did you know you can put books on shelves back at the house? This looks like combat arena, actually. Okay, never mind the torch. Shield of East Grimoire, Glass War Axe, roger that. If I die in here, you're not allowed to point out the fact that I died in a very early quest. These tombs look... I'm going to stay in stealth just for a second while I sneak around, because these tombs are 110% going to burst. Is this like some proto version of the Oscars or something? I hereby accept the award of worst streamer on the platform, and I'd like to thank a few people. Moobot for shutting up over the last year, Cerbatron for killing 3 people, and Nightbot for nothing at all. Don't tell me how to ascertain reality, let me live my truth. Shut up, Moobot! Look at everybody trying to call Moobot out from the dark depths. Scumbags. Right, there's nothing spawned anyway, what's this? Spelltome Oaken Flesh. Let me have a look what that's just taught me. Books. Spelltome Oaken Flesh improves the caster's armor rating by 40%. Roger that. Look at Moobot just wandering about. Currently not taking song requests. Get shit on. Even atted Siddles. Look at Moobot spinning all over Siddles in the chat. This is what we want. Do you know what, Moobot? You're back in my good books. God, it's dark as fuck in here. What's going on? That one wouldn't work, Harry. You need to be a celebrity. I know a few commands that work in here. Friends, we don't have to. This doesn't have to end like this. Please, please, please. Okay, they're quite low level. The fucking Draugr of Wallachia have turned up. Sir, how long have you been laid in there? And now you popped out just for this to happen. You know what I mean? Look, there's a guy twanging me though, that's the problem. Nightbot's popped up as well. Been a while, Nightbot. Probably been 2 years. Right, so they're not that much of a threat. God. Oh, that guy might actually be a threat. Sir, fuck you. Sir, fuck you. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of health. Sir. The boss. 3 hits. What a tough bastard. This guy's taking even more. Whew. Fucking hell. Please have gold on you. I'd like 3 gold. Rubies. A fear book. Do I have a fear book? I already know it. Can I sell it? I'll sell it. I'm not going to sell the axe though. Totally finished the raid last night and got my BIS legendary. So then got a legendary. 93 percentile for Shadow Priest raid damage on the heroic version of the first boss. Woof. Congrats, Sir Then. The story at the end of the raid, I've heard, is that it turns out all you had to do was just go and talk to the guy in the inn nearby, and you could have saved yourself all the problems. Sothan is legendary. What do you mean? When I got here, a few of you were talking Brexit. What's the deal with that? Is it still happening, or do the people still change their minds? So they've been trying to work out a deal for the last 4 years, Harry, and it's happening on the 1st of January, and we still don't have a deal. Still no plan. Nobody can agree on it. Does this open the gate, by the way? It does. Everyone gets a legendary. Oh, it's just one piece of gear that has a special effect that you can pick. Roger, Roger. But you've pimped yours outright, so then. I've not got a great deal of good gubs in here. How dare you, Sothan? I thought we were friends. It will happen with no deal, more than likely, Harry, yeah, and it will be catastrophic in the extreme. Where am I? This goes even further down. Can I get out via this way? I'm all about looting this place, but I don't want to die. Okay, let me just... I can spam this now, can't I? Because I've got an unbreakable lockpick. Yeah, it's going to be either catastrophic... It's going to be bad or catastrophic. Holy shit, this is a master level lock. This is brutal. I can't even get it to move. Oh, there we go.
Presence underscore of underscore mind frostbolt 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 arcane underscore power frostbolt 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 frost underscore nova chili underscore wind blink blizzard blizzard.
Thanks for your rotation, Augur. Yeah, it will. Oven ready, sadly, they're left in the freezer for the last 2 years and now it's gone rotten. Wait, what? I think we should just rock to the European Parliament on the 1st of January like nothing's happened, denying we ever even had the vote. That is... Janwood, you should be in charge. I've always said that. The thing is, Harry, Stubbler here was quite optimistic about there being a deal. I was not about there being a deal, Mina. I was optimistic about them cancelling the whole thing. I never thought there'd be a deal passed, but yeah, I was happy. I was confident that they'd just think it was a bad idea and give it up. Sadly, he's too big of a chicken to make another bet with me about it. That's one thing I do love about the retailer rotation. Yeah, at least it's a bit spicier, right? At least there's more gameplay in the smaller moments. 280 gold, potion of plentiful healing. Light armor skill, that's pretty good. I'll take the soldier, but not the braces. Roger. I find the situation confusing and honestly a bit amusing. It's kind of funny how people like to shit on US politics, but this... Yeah, I know, right? Well, in the same few months, you guys elected Trump, and we... Like 51% of this country voted for Brexit. Oh, I've killed a little doomer now. So it's like the entirety of Western politics just got really weird all of a sudden. But one's been reverted now, and the other one is about to hit a brick wall at full speed. It was supposed to be for that Draugr mage, but it took me a while to write it out. Oh, I see. The retail rotations are considerably more advanced than some. Yes, exactly. It requires, like I say, it requires more gameplay in the smaller moments, right? I'd still rather leave the EU. Well, true, but they don't have either now. They've fixed one problem, and now we're still battling ours. Can I even get round here? There's something in there that I want. I want to get into that chest. Do you know, I've got a bit like that Wilhelm... what was he called? Wilhelmina or whatever it's called. Holy fuck, I just got twanged by... These guys are stood in oil. Watch this. Please work. I'll take that. That was pretty fucking satisfying. Big boom. You're really driving off the edge of a cliff. That cliff you've been heading towards for the past 4 years. That cliff, yeah, exactly. The cliff we've been heading towards for 4 years is about to happen. Don't pretend I know the implications of it, but I like the rebel aspect of it. Yeah, but it's whether or not that rebel aspect is worth whatever the potential problems are, right? You don't often gain much from a rebel attitude, right? So you don't always, should I say, not you don't often. These skeleton little doomers. It was worth it to watch them die, but it doesn't feel as satisfying anymore now I have to look at them all on the floor all sad. It did work, Satan, right? This is the stream where I make plans and they work, like this. Holy shit, that's a Dragonborn Draugr. This guy's not a mage ogre. So you can play that game, pal. Actually, I can't play that game. I can't do that. This guy's fronting on me. Come on, Gollum. No Dragonborn shit. Holy fuck. So how can some of the Draugr use shouts and stuff like a Dragonborn? That seems overpowered. Like, if the Dragonborn have not been around for a very long time, how come there's Draugr that can do the same stuff?
Fact of the day, both Farkas and Vilkas mean wolf in Hungarian and Lithuanian and respectively. Hashtag Skyrim facts.
Oh shit. So Farkas and Vilkas are the two brothers that run the companions and they're werewolves. That's pretty good actually, I'll take you that, Sky. I know I'm not the first Dragonborn, Harry. I'm saying they're returning for the first time in a very, very, very long time. Yet caves like this that aren't supposed to be that old contain nowhere near as ancient Draugr that can somehow use the same spells. Scotty, welcome to the stream and thank you for the 8 months. 8 months since Subnautica. When Subnautica was 2 games ago. Their parents didn't get along with the naming conventions. There's been numerous yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Harry. I just don't understand how just, like, ragged old Draugr like this can somehow claim that they're... use shouts. Okay, this guy's going to fuck me up unless I twang him. You were voting Brexit and Trump. Meanwhile, in Romania, we had the first president that supports LGBT rights. Fucking ogre over here bragging. I bet Ogre's the kind of guy that goes to that follows a fire engine to the fire and then speaks to the people and says, "My house is on fire." Right, I'm just going to burst through this. I need to whirlwind sprint. You ready? Sir, I'm sorry. It had to be. I'm going to get lost in here, right? Imagine burning down your house. Kill these Draugr before they even get up. What kind of noob mage are you? That's actually a line in this game, right? When a guard sees you, stealth kill. Very successful stealth kill. The guards can see you and say, "Destruction magic's fine, but don't go burning your house down." What the hell happened there? Oh god. Alright lads. Stealth kills. Oh shit, this is a mage. See that one sitting? He took 2 hits. While he slips the matches back in his pocket. Stubbler, ooh. Shroud Half Barrow's key. Got all the way to the bottom and now it's offering me a key to the place. I'm getting quite a bit of gold from this. It's trickling gold, but it's gold nonetheless. And some potions that we can sell. They know your history. Ugh. Fucking I panicked then. I've not burnt any houses down for the record. Scotty, thank you for the 8 months though, if I didn't say it enough before. I appreciate that, sir. How are we this afternoon? 8 months. is ridiculous. Thank you for all the subs today as well. You're all far too generous. And welcome to all the new followers. You are getting deeper into the barrows. You've got to expect some sort of resistance. That's true. Okay, this is actually a more formidable building than I thought. You burn those beehives. Those are the bees' houses. That's true. Still got a little bit of guilt from that. We was working for the Thieves Guild at the time. How long have we been working for the Thieves Guild? Because the Dark Brotherhood stuff we did was over in about an hour, right? Oh god, puzzles. Is that to get through this door, or is it... Alright. Hello, sir. Was that really to open that door? Does the audio sound alright, by the way, today? I had to do a little bit of tinkering, so it should sound slightly different, but maybe less echoey. Right, so we've got fish. I need the code for outside. Can you see any other animals? Fish? We can hear you fine, sadly. That's bad news, Sim. Somewhat feel guilty all of a sudden. Let me take the gold. Sothan, you're the code cracker. Put that job on you today. Fish, fish, fish. Write this down. Fish. Hello? Fish. Fish, eagle. Ashton, welcome to the stream. Fish, eagle. Come on. Fish, eagle, snake, fish. Fish, eagle, snake, fish. Fish. Shut up, Auger. Fish. Thank you, Sir Then. Eagle. Need any help? Absolutely none, Ashton, if that's alright. I'm playing completely blind. So, those of us that have never played the game before are trying to work it out ourselves, if that's okay. There's probably a bunch of streams out there that would appreciate somebody helping them, though, but unfortunately this is not the one. But thank you for the offer. Snake, fish. Dish, hawk, salamander. Harry is a bad influence. He's Stubbler lagging, he keeps shouting about fish. Shut up. Watch this. Roger that. You mean you're playing complete... Yeah, sorry, I'm playing completely first playthrough. Tags like welcome to the stream. Okay, that was actually quite good. I'm really liking this. Turns out Ivarstead is the best place in the game. That's a big trap. Look at that guy wiggling away to try and taunt me so I get knocked by this trap. Just starting the game, I see. Yes, we are only just entering our 150th hour, Ashton. I'm just going back and doing stuff I didn't see. That guy got absolutely fucked on. Sorry, sir, you got chopped by your own. It's awesome to ask before dumping info like a bunch of people we've had coming. Yeah, it's true, actually, Ashton. We have a lot of people who are desperate to backseat in this community, it seems. The Skyrim community, should I say. You're one of the first people to actually ask before just, like Sothan says, dumping information, so I appreciate it. If you want to switch to a second playthrough halfway through stuff, I will, yeah. What open one eye, you mean? A decent person in the Doomhaus is unheard of. Yeah, no, we're. For some reason, I've just gone back to Ivarstead and actually talked to people. About to say the Doomhaus community doesn't seem to be wanting to backseat, more completely sabotaged by giving purposefully incorrect information. Yeah. We don't want information. We don't want help. We don't want guiding. And we especially don't want hints, because we've never seen a subtle hint in the history of the Doomhaus. But yeah, I appreciate the ask. I'm waiting for the heel turn. It'll come. What, from me or from... Right, I think we might be entering the big vault. This is what fucking Windalius, whatever he was talking about. I love the Doomers. I love how they wiggle when they run towards you. Watch this. Watch. Roger that. Sir, I'm coming up to you. I'll be there very shortly. We love you. Whoa, mind right with the insults. So did you lose your save game file like me, or so I'm not starting over, no. This is just a very, very original. Like I was just saying before, I've just not been to Ivarstead and talked to many people yet, so I'm going back and exploring it. Still the very first save, very first time I've ever played the game. But Augur, if Stubbler opens his eyes, you might be able to see the project you've been building in the corner. Sorry, Twanger, I love you very much. You're one of my favourite characters, the skeletons in this game. Do you know what, Harry? I'm not going to even shoot this guy from a distance. I'm going to walk over there and do it by hand. What's this project Augur's working on? You don't want it, but the problem is you need it because you suck. That's a true. I'll read that out. Even after all of the hours, though, you still play like a noob. That's the way, right? Imagine being good at Skyrim. The hell? The hell would, like, normal people think of me if they found out I was good at Skyrim? I'd be a laughing stock. Be nice, Stubbler, be nice. Don't worry, roger that. Don't mind if anything's missing out of the medical box. The medical box is just full of cereal. And no, there's no mods. Turns out you probably need a frequently asked questions section when you're in the Skyrim. Sorry, a frequently asked questions list when you're in the Skyrim section, right? No help, thank you. First time playthrough, no mods. It seems to get asked a hell of a lot. Come on then, if you're in there, come out and fight me. Hello, Mage Man. Do you think Windalius would have had any chance at all in here if he'd have actually made it through? Because somehow I don't. Okay, there's a Draugr sweat lodge. Woof! I'm gonna say no. What's fucking hard saving for? I've got an F5 key. I might as well use it. The whole chat is mods. It is. Oh, no fast travel. Yes, true. Do you know what? That's not a bad idea, actually, Lundius. Maybe a command that people can only use once lifetime or something like that. I am on controller tags, like, yeah, I've still been having the same problems. It got a bit easier in Sea of Thieves last night because I wasn't actually using... Holy shit. Honed Ancient Nord Sword of Ice. Target takes 15 points of frost damage. I need the money, don't I? I've got some bag space, fuck it. I think that was the last boss just killed because it's opened some sort of exit at the back. Absolutely not. Windelius would have died on the Wigglers. We just have a fancy looking sword. That's true, actually, Meanie, yeah. When nobody's in control, everybody's in control, right? Still don't understand why you won't at least do the graphics overhaul. It makes a gorgeous game even more gorgeous. Because it ruins the point which I enjoy about streaming, which is just playing the games as they come. Kind of like that. I am though, Tag Slat, yeah. Yeah, no fast travel playthrough too. Can you do some sort of FCI playthrough one day? So, just let this be known that Satan has had the idea. Amulet of Mara. That's a healing item. Healing items in Maraudon. Staff of Spikes. I've got back some, so I'll take it. Yay. What was I going to say? Stubbler is hardcore vanilla. Imagine Stubbler did an FCI playthrough of anything. Yeah, just let me know then that Satan has just suggested doing a FCI Skyrim playthrough. Thing is though, is what would an FCI playthrough differ from this one? Ooh, an actual fucking new shout for once. Come on, give me that. Oh, we're going for 28 realise. Did I learn the shout there? No magic, just weapons. Oh, well, no, not really. Because we'd be able to use the magic, right? Full character immersion just means playing in an immersive fashion. What shout did I just learn? Kind's peace. The voice soothes wild beasts who lose their desire to fight or even flee. I'll take that, seeing as we've got a fucking buttload of dragon souls for no reason. Roger that. So I can now fear beasts. I'm becoming a hunter. Give me every single weapon in the game. I'll die. I think we've just chopped it, right? Are we done? You're a hunter weapon. FCI just means being completely immersed in the character, right? Which would disable fast travel. It would mean you can't stand around and wait. It would mean... what else? I don't know. We'd still be able to go balls deep in the game. FCI is code for sitting at traffic and watching horses' asses. This is a game that basically... the only, like, video gamey bullshit is... the fast travel, essentially. And waiting. What else is there? Oh, and reloading saves, which we don't do either. Turns out saying this is an FCI playthrough. Holy fuck. The exit to the barrow that he was so desperate to research was right by Windalius' office. It was right there. Just through that wall. All he had to do was get his pickaxe out. He could have spent 6 months breaking through that wall and he'd have been in the barrow immediately. I'm starting to think Windalius was an idiot. Where's his body gone? Mina and I said exactly the same thing at the same time. Where the fuck's his body gone? Remember, kids, this is what happens when you drink perfume. You glow for a little while, but then, yeah. Where did his body go? Frostbolt is a hunter weapon. Shields, absolutely hunter weapons. How the hell do you get out? This way? Oh god, if I get fucking stuck in... oh, it's this way. That was actually really neat. I like that quest. Press 1 to just stay in Ivarstead forever. The quest shouldn't send you very far. I like the idea that they don't. It's just the fact that it kind of drags you so far across the map that you kind of miss out on the very local stuff, like Siddle said earlier. And just like that, we have conquered Stonehearth Barrow, and Wilhelm in the inn will no longer keep telling us about it.
Twat.
You right. I hope you're referring to Windalius there, Cheeky, and not me. Right, let's go sell what I can sell to Wilhelm. I don't actually think there's anybody that will buy all gubs. Oh, it's late at night, isn't it? Wilhelm.
Both.
Talk to me, sir.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Roger that. Can I check what you've got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Does he buy ingredients? Oh, he only buys food. Then again, there's a lot of food that I don't need. I could sell the wine. Might as well make money, right? That Blackbriar Reserve's 50 gold. Carrots are literally worth nothing. I'll sell everything that is actually worth anything. Press 1 to sell the cheese, just out of interest. Thank you, Wilhelm.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step.
I won't.
It's a long way down.
That's a hard no selling cheese from the pair of them. Any news on the fresh one, by the way? You mean I can't sleep in an owned bed? I just slept in that bed before. Sir, can I have a room, please?
Now that our ghost has been unmasked, I hope we see more visitors in town than just the occasional pilgrim.
You should do, sir. Can I have a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Cheeky, we've been voting regularly in the Discord on tweaks. Nothing major, but just whether or not things release at certain times, or whether or not the battlegrounds are in from the start of the Honor System. Just weird things like that. Raid buffs, like minor things, but they're doing a lot of information gathering at the moment, and there's rumour of a PTR in December. Thank you, Wilhelm.
I'll show you to your room.
Roger that.
Right this way.
I'll sleep until morning, then we'll actually...
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Let me
No,
know
I'm alright, actually.
if there's anything else you need.
If you fancy a bit of music,
Thank you,
let
Wilhelm.
me
I'm
know.
going to sleep and we'll set off tomorrow. I've enjoyed this town. Right, I'm going to get 10 hours sleep because that was a heavy session. I'll go for 11 just to be sure. It's a PTR at the moment with requests, yeah. So they're actively working on it, Cheeky, basically, but there's no release date quite yet. But these are people that churn out servers, so it shouldn't be long. Cool. Thank you, everybody. You're all very generous. Let's get out of here. 2,480 members of the
Get an
Discord.
axe and bring me all the wood you could.
It's going to be a biggie. This is before it's even been announced, by the way. It might be a big one.
Those
Right.
bears are making Miss Timba so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
Bears?
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine day?
Gwilyn, you just mentioned bears. You seem in a good mood all of a sudden, though.
My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters?
Why did you sell the game? Thank you, Gwilyn.
Have yourself a great day.
Always. That guy's pleasant, right? 45,000 points until a highlighted message. You excited, Harry? I'm really disappointed Kronos does nothing on this. On what, sorry, Mina? It's just people gathering from rumours here and there. Yeah. Does nothing on what, sorry, Mina? Right, I'm going to have to go and speak to that dog. If you remember, we were following a dog last week. And he was leading us towards his master, who he's apparently fallen out with, who was a Daedric prince. Oh, yeah, jumping on making a fresh. Yeah, true. I don't know why they're not, because their business model's still ticking over, right? We need to do bets so I can take all of Harry's points. These guys are coming for your points, Harry. Right, I'm going to have to go and meet that dog. It's time to go for a horse journey. I don't know what we'd do bets on. Let's go help Barbas anyway. He was over by Lundios last time we saw him. Thank you, Ivarstead. You have pretty much used up almost all the way to the midstream break, which is kind of impressive. If there's any real news, feel free to tag me in the Twat House Discord. I don't want to join any additional servers. Understandable. And we will, Cheeky. We're obsessively checking it at the moment. It does sound like it's definitely happening, though, which is positive. Oh, I need to go to Riften at some point. Right, this is the quest. I ran into a talking dog named Barbas who said he had a falling out with his master and wanted my help. He's going to wait for me outside a place called Hamar's Shame, which sounds kinky. Should I start charging points for my poems? I like big bets and I cannot lie. Charging points? Right, I'm going to go and speak to Barbas. He was supposed to be walking over there, but... Okay, immediately fell off a bridge. Brilliant. But the last time we saw him, he was stuck talking to Lundios, so we'll go get to him. Not that I contribute much, but has anybody else noticed Discord crashing on PC lately? It's been having a few problems recently where it's not been booting for people, Jamwedge. It had connection issues earlier. But Scotty and I think Gwynblade were having problems opening it at one point, so if any of them are in the chat now, they might be able to help you out with what fixed it for them. Was there some Java errors at one point, Augur? They've been having a lot of updates lately. Luckily, though, Discord is pretty quick to fix anything like that. How do I... I've gone off the fucking road. Let me get back on the road. I need to go and find Barbas the dog. I'll pay you 1 copper per year, Harry. Look at them numbers. Last few days, it just freezes and forces itself to... It needs to be force closed. Huh. Discord uses Google Cloud BigQuery for a database, so Google down causes Discord to fuck up. Oh, yeah, it's Google's down, so like Scotty says, there might be connection issues to the fact that they're connected. If that's what's going on today, that was the reason for today's issues. So we're going to get a fresh WoW server, and then one of my favourite games is about to get private servers as well. It's good times. Imagine. Right, I need to go to Helgen. Let me follow signs to Helgen, because that's where I'm going to get back to the guy. Yeah, you take your eyes off Discord for 1 second and patch will fix the issues. Google should be back up. Cool. Yeah, what game is that, Cheeky? I was about to ask myself. Discord are extremely proactive. Usually they'll fix problems before you even realise they're there. Oh, TDU2. I didn't realise there was a big multiplayer portion of that game, actually, Cheeky. Does anybody fancy having a little conversation with the talking dog? Oh, there's a bear. Hey, let me see if I can test my new shout. I want to see if I can fear this bear. Kind's Peace. Watch this. You already having this? Three, two, one. Oh, not you as well, Timmy. God damn it. Whoa, look at Timmy all peaceful. That was actually really cool. Did you see that? Timmy's gone a bit purple because he's been mind controlled by me, of all people. Don't Trim protect us some dog... didn't Trim promise us some dog pictures? I think the joke was that he was going to post a picture of Sam and call it a dog picture. And we got the picture of Sam. I like big bets and I cannot lie. You other twats can't deny. When Harry gets on with his cheeky little poems, the Doomhaus does get chopped. Its genre was labelled as MOOR, massively open online racing. That's kind of cool. What year was that from? You do want dog pics, that's true. Whether or not Trim promised them is a different thing. I don't want to leave Ivast then. I want to keep questing around there. I really enjoyed that. Let's focus on a town a day, shall we? Or every now and again we'll pick a day and just focus on a specific town. So that was cool. They always go for the horse's ass, don't they? Just because Timmy's ass is amazing. How did Trump get involved with dog pictures? Did he? What is this? Right, everybody pay respects to Lundy Horse. He is still here, patrolling the Mount Lundy Horse. Absolute silent vigil, what a lord. The respects are coming in for you, Lundy Horse. Where's Barbas? The dog's meant to be around here somewhere. Oh, this is Hamar's shame. I see. So, Barbas arrived here and then I immediately abandoned him. Timmy, I shall be back. Just protect the area. I didn't sell all the goods, did I? In here somewhere is a Daedric prince, which seem to be, like, trickster people. I don't know how or why that works, but it does. And they are, the one in here had a dog, and the dog came to speak to me because apparently they've fallen out. The hell's gone on outside? There's blood everywhere. 2011. Has it been 2011? Should drop an apple or a cheese for Lundy Horse. Shall we do that? Shall I buy a big pack of apples to drop at Lundy Horse's feet every time we go past him? Harry, that is unbelievably sweet thing for you to think of doing. I thought we'd do that, that's brilliant. Barbas, where are you, sir? Oh god, there's fucking... The hell is full of vampires? Is this a trap?
Thought I heard something.
Ma'am.
Stretch and pause.
Oh yeah, shit, it's midstream break. You right. Lundy, thank you for the bits. TD was 2006 and it was the same thing. TD was 2000 and that's... I feel a little cheeky and you're responsible. Scroll up Dread Zombie. Jade and Emerald Circling. I've got a lot of health left after bag space left after I chucked all that other shit away. I need a good view for the midstream break. I'm going to go down here and find our friend Dog. Imagine remembering 2006. Augur, how old were you in 2006? 3/4? Minus 12. Oh shit. Man. Okay, these vampires suck. Right, I need a midstream break. I fancy having a midstream break on that chair upstairs. I know it's not the usual stunning vista and stuff that we go for, but I just like the idea of having it sat on a chair. It's so damn fun to cruise around Hawaii with other people. Oh, the Hawaii one, I remember now. Don't they all? Very true. Can't stand anyway. I'm having to sit down because I've got a bad back. Fuck. Prisoner. Treat yourself to a little sit in a chair for the midstream break. It's FCI, right? This is going to look great when it starts spinning. Right, ladies and gents, we're at the midstream break time. I'm going to go for a quick drink. Grab a quick drink. And a quick stretch. It is a shit view, but imagine when it starts turning around and you're going to see little old fucking prisoner sat in his chair, all sad. With his sore limbs and his bad back. Boys and girls, I shall be back in 2 minutes. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't summon Moo Boss.
Let's eat pudding, 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 let's eat pudding.
I come back to 2 bits of bad news. Not only is Moobot doing fucking stunts in the chat, but Trim's here. Hello? Shut up, Moobot. Let's eat pudding. Look at this fucking spin. Look at Prisoner. This playthrough has been going on for so long that Prisoner's bones have gone all old and broken and worn down. When people say pudding, is that dessert? Like chocolate pudding, or is it it is basically just dessert, Harry. Yes. It's another word for dessert. We use dessert as well. How can you eat your meat if you haven't eaten your pudding? No, it's the other way around. If you haven't eaten your meat, yeah, basically it means you can't have your sweet dessert thing if you haven't had your main course. Trim, thank you for the bits. Everybody, welcome back to the stream. Can I just say, with absolute confidence... Yeah, exactly. Like Gwynblade says, we do have the word pudding used for certain food types as well, but it's a very old English term for dessert. It's weird. Yeah, exactly. There are we use pudding just like you guys use pudding, but for the most part it means dessert. I can say, by the way, welcome back to the stream. We have 90 minutes remaining, with absolute confidence that you are not gonna guess what's in this can. Just gonna say it. But you're willing to try. If anybody does guess it, I'm giving you a brown name in Discord. 3, 2, 1. Not had it before. Harry says tab. Mindright says big red. Citizen says cheap little. I've had that before. Cheeky says Kong Strong. I had a Kong Strong yesterday. Southan says cloudy lemonade. Had that before. CL equals code red. August says lime coke zero. That's a new one. Lemon and lime zero. I have had before. I'm going to go try and find Barbus while the guest is coming. I'll give you like a couple of minutes to try and guess it. I'd be incredibly surprised if anybody gets it. It's not Mountain Dew. It's not Dr. Pepper. I'm not going to say Taxlat. I'll just say what it isn't, and it isn't any of the guesses that have been put in before. Barbus, where are you, sir? There's traps all over this place. Have you had Diet Coke before? A lot, so then, yeah. It's not Orangina. It's not Fanta. It's not Lime Coke Zero Organo. And let me kill these vampires. I think Barbas doesn't really have a Daedric Prince owner. I think he just said that to wind me up, to entice me in here so I get absolutely shit on by vampires. It's not fizzy water, it's not gin and tonic, it's not San Pellegrino, it's not caffeine-free Coke, it's not vitamins. I've had my vitamins today, Gwynblade. I've not said my prayers. Barbas, where are you, by the way? Who's that guy? These are all... This is just an entire place full of vampires. I'm going to snap them up. What's this? You having this? It's not Super Ted... Yeah, Super Ted vitamins, definitely. It's not lime and coconut. It's not Tizer. It's not Reben, whatever that is. Can I one-shot this guy? I like the soft-eyed vitamins. Oh yeah, you guys see. Vitamins, right? Vitamins. It's not Tango Tropical, but these are good guesses coming in. Right, let me just one-shot this guy while his missus is upstairs. I missed. That's a big miss. Okay, he died anyway. Ma'am! It doesn't have to be this way. It could have been less pit. Holy shit, she's fucking vicious. Okay, I tried to fear her, right? Ma'am! She's gonna kill me. Ma'am! She's gonna kill me. Holy shit, was that close. Rubicon Sparkling Passion. That is beautiful. My 2-year-old's random utterance were trying to get Alexa to play music, ended up playing Metallica. A fan for life. Take them rubs. It's not caffeine Coke, it's not grapefruit juice, it's not Vimto. The best time to get into Metallica is young, right? It's not Cherry Coke. It's not Vimto, no. I'll give it until 40 on the clock. Brown name in Discord if you can get it before 40. The expensive one with the foil on the can. It's not that one, no. Not made of money, Jam Wedge. It's not Lilt. The brown name in Discord, if someone can guess it. There's 1 minute remaining. I'm just going to kill some vampires. It's not Appletizer, it's not Shandy. I've had Shandy before, actually, oddly, on stream. I don't think you'll get it. Is what, a clue, sorry? It's not ginger beer. Is there any books I can use here? Because I would appreciate it if there is. No, covered. No, roger that. Trim, thank you for the bits, by the way. It's not root beer, float, ginger ale. Nope, it's not brown booze. It's not... Weps. Although that's a beautiful name to say, right? Weps. It's not Nuki Brown. It's not bitter lemon. It's not Fanta fruit twist. I like August, the way August going, though. It's not Fanta. Where's Barbas? Am I walking into a trap that's been sprung and isn't powerful enough to kill me? Barbas? It's not Lucozade, it's not Pepsi. Right, time is called, boys and girls. Get a load of this. Ready? The answer is Pepsi Raspberry. I reacted the same way. What the hell? Raspberry Pepsi. Sounds disgusting, right? I'm assuming all of your responses now are, ugh, oh, disgusting, yikes, yeah, ugh, lame. Do you know what? As the only one here that's actually tasting it right now, it's actually really nice. I'm all about it. I was going to go with that if you responded to regular Pepsi. Was you actually going to say it? So I thought I actually really like it. I have no idea when it came out, mind, right, but I am absolutely all about it. August listing the Tesco website. Yeah, I think it's fucking great. Oh, shit. Okay, I grabbed the fucking vampires. Ma'am, I'm sorry about this, you're merely a fledgling. It has to be. I'm here to find a... I'm literally here to ask a man about a dog. Literally. But instead I get these people trying to spin on me. Why is it full of vampires? Am I getting shot for? There's a guy down there that's fucking me up. I'm here merely because I've lost my dog. There is no need for such violence. A bit like... It does taste a bit like Dr. Is Dr. Pepper raspberry based? What is it? What... Like, what flavour is Dr. Pepper? That guy looks like Helena Bonham Carter in Planet of the Apes. What, with just the big mutton chops? Helena Bonham Carter even looked amazing with mutton chops. Ma'am. Ma'am. This is... Dr. Pepper's cherry flavour. Is it all it says, Scotty? Fruit flavour? Because Coke's supposed to be caramel flavour, right? Ma'am, you got chopped. Bows do 20% more damage. Nope. Vampire armour of major destruction. I've got some bag space to take some shit, right? So I might as well take all the clothes with me. Any books of any value? Destruction magic increase? Oh, you thought about the cherry one, I see. Tastes of fruit style chemicals. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I'm all about it. But evidently, my tastes and you guys' tastes are not exactly on par, right? Because look at my chosen taste in company. You know what I mean? So evidently, I really don't know what I'm talking about. Mega fans of Dr. Pepper believe the 23 flavours are, in alphabetical order, amaretto. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. It tastes like, it tastes like amaretto, right? Almond, blackberry, black licorice, caramel, carrot, clove, cherry, cola, ginger, juniper, lemon, molasses, nutmeg, orange, prune, plum, pepper, root beer, rum, raspberry, tomato, and vanilla. So the peppery kick the soda has might come from pepper itself, but it could also be helped along by black licorice, clove, ginger, and root beer to give Dr. Pepper a more subtle spice. You never even heard of amaretto, neither has Auger. Amaretto is alcohol. It's like aniseedy sort of marzipan-y kind of taste. Dr. Pepper to me tastes like amaretto. They're listing amaretto and almond. Yeah, is it an almond based? Yeah, it's liquor. Auger and so then. Disaronno, have you ever heard of that? I think that's an amaretto, right? They may be just being more specific, Gwynblade. Is Disaronno a type of amaretto? I can't believe it. Still sort of stuck on tomato. Tomato in Dr. Pepper. Bloody no. I'm just trying to work it out, Auger, if we can find out if amaretto is supposed to be almond flavoured, which I think we all believe it already is. I found spiders now. Disaronno is another liquor, but it's a more expensive version of amaretto, I think, but it's been a while. Every day on a weekend I used to fill a lemonade bottle full of amaretto and then any kind of fizzy drink and just walk around with it. Disaronno is what chavs drink when they're out of Prosecco. Case in point. Right, where are we? Do I need to use it? I tell you what, I could use the enchanter now to break down some of that shit that I've got. Let me disenchant ancient Nord Sword of Ice. Don't need that, do I? Light armor skill, Roger. Vampire armor of conjuration. Good. Roger that. No Southern is a major part of the Dr. Pepper flavour. Really, really minor. Tomato is a minor part of the flavour. If at all, though, right? That was just, that wasn't from the website or anything. That was what super fans of Dr. Pepper thinks in it. But it definitely tastes of almonds. What is it with all these vampires? What I love about vampires in this game, Auger, is they're easy to one-hit. Although these are the slaves of the vampires. I'm so confused as to how I'm here. Ooh, is Barbas chopping? Turns out Barbas has cleared half the fucking dungeon for us. Barbas, I'm with you, pal. Stay alive. Barbas, keep it up. Barbas, you've got some explaining to do, pal. Can you just not keep getting me chopped back? Barbas? Well, fuck me. Barbas' owner is actually a Daedric prince. You son of a bitch, you were telling the truth. Barbas has fallen out with his prince. Possible really minor part of the Dr. Pepper flavour. Wait, and you already said that? It's part of the flavour. Oh, I see what you mean. It's part of the flavour, so then. Another flawless amethyst. That should be 3. I can go give that guy his wedding ring now. Barbus, what the hell? You weren't lying. Do I need to speak to him? I'll speak to him for you, Barbus. Because you've not done that weird New York accent today.
Steam title idea. Wait for it. Daedra Crochet.
Barlow? Come on, Gwynblade, get with the modern times. Also, she's dead. Ooh. I'll just loot this chest. Amethyst. Don't want more Axe of Embers, do it. I'll do it. Iron Sword of Dismay. A little early to go down the Wikipedia rabbit hole. It's never too early for Orgamina. Also because we were up last night playing Sea of Thieves until the early goddamn hours. So time is irrelevant. Barbus, do you want me to speak to him? Could you at least tell me why you've fallen out with the guy? Have you stopped talking now? Barbus did say to not trust this guy at all. Gwynblade, thank you for the bits. Okay, Shrine to Clavicus Vile. Lord Vile, I have a request of you.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
Barbus said not to trust a single word this guy says. He just said that all these people were worshipping him and they were struck down with vampirism, and I've just done him a favour. Is this guy lying? It's Joe Pasquale. It did sound a bit squeaky. He's going to grant me a wish. I can end the civil war. What? I have 3 options: to reunite him with Barbus, end the civil war, or have power to crush everything before me. Are you sure you can... What? You see, here's the thing, right? He says he can grant me any wish. If I... But Barbus said not to trust him. What do I pick? Do we want to end the Stormcloak versus Empire civil war that's raging through Skyrim? Do we want unlimited power? Or do we want to simply just reunite Clavicus with his dog? I think this is a monkey's paw situation. What the hell? Do you know what? I'm just gonna go for... Yeah, I agree with Mina. She's just said the same. Sir, I want none of your Daedric magic bullshit. I just want to return you to your dog to you, sir.
That insufferable pup. Forget it. Request denied. No deal. I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine. In the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. But no promises.
It depends what your offer is, Mr. Vile.
There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rhinerock Burrow. Barbus can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Travel with Barbus to the Shrine of Clavicus Vile and retrieve the rueful axe. You down, Barbus? Yeah, Barbus, what's the story behind this axe?
One of Clavicus's little chests. A wizard named Sebastian Lord had a daughter who worshipped her scene. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Thank you, Barbas. Do we go and get the axe to see what's wrong? Because clearly Barbas wants to be reunited with his master. Barbas, this is weird as shit. I like them spending time with... do you know what? Barbas, come with me. If you want to spend time with your master again, then let's go make it happen. Why did it suddenly turn into a Monty Python skit? It did a bit, didn't it? Barbas, are you coming? Roger that. Show me where we're going. Let's get back outside. Why were the vampires hanging around? I don't trust this guy. I think there's something more malicious going on with Clavicus Vile. He is a Daedric prince. Am I right in thinking that the Daedric princes and stuff are tricksters, shall we say? Is it some sort of... Do you know what I mean? Spornic, welcome to the stream. Do the Falmer have any weaknesses to magic? I wouldn't know, Spornic. I really don't. We're still very much learning the game in this community, so I don't know, my friend. There might be somebody out there on Twitch, another stream, that's very knowledgeable about this stuff that can answer your question a bit better than we can. But welcome regardless. Everyone knows the Doomhaus is just a research project for the next Monty Python film. God, imagine how bad it's going to be. The bloodthirsty Romanian shit pirate character is going to be a bit of a turn in tone for that company. Barbas, you still with me? Yeah, but they are ducks about. What do you mean ducks about, Spornic, sorry? Monty Python and the Blood Bag. Booed! Jesus, Olga, get your spelling right, you know what I mean? They're dicks about it. Ducks, not ducks, Mina. You get Eric Clapton if you aren't careful. Not Eric Clapton, Eric Clapton. Do you know what I mean? Eric didn't. Do you know what I mean? I hear ducks are the way to eternal happiness. Also, they're dicks about it. I think the problem is, Spornic, is I've been saying it regularly. There's a bit of a backseating problem in this community, in the Skyrim community on Twitch. And I think people are a little bit careful about not learning stuff they don't already know. Do you know what I mean? So people don't want to. They want to be careful. Yeah, honestly, Spornic, though, we don't know. Google might be a better resource than asking us. We're very much beginners to this game. Come on, Barbas. Apparently you're going to show us where this place is. We're going to go get this axe for your master, who seems like a bit of a tosser, if you ask me. Whoa, Stubbler. Need to hear more about these ducks. Stop being a duck about it. I ran into a talking duck. Retrieve the rueful axe with Barbas. Barbas, this better be close by. I've spent the entirety of this stream in one very small part of the map, have you noticed? I've been literally in this circle here for the whole thing. And now I get a quest to go... Fucking Barbas. Do we do whatever Barbas wants because he's a pretty cool dog? I think we might have to. Roger that. Do you have a favourite duck, Mina? I think all of them is the answer to that question, right? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, do you know what? Not even a single person said Pepsi. I was going to, as I walked in, I was going to offer half a point to the person that guessed Pepsi, but not even a single person did.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
All of them, especially the one who sat on the roof looking for his missus. So Mina, at her family home, I believe, had a male and female duck, Mina, that used to hang around. And then the female went missing, so the male just sat on the roof of the house and waited for it for, what was it? It was like weeks, wasn't it? It's so sad. And then she returned. You've had Pepsi before, why I guess it. True, I've had normal Pepsi, that's true. Maybe that was a bit of a red herring that I shouldn't have said accidentally. Sothan did say cloudy lemonade, that's true. Oh, you did say Pepsi, Satan. My mistake, I must have missed it. I was sat there thinking, why is nobody saying Pepsi? Turns out they were, and I just can't fucking read. Who knew? Press 1 to go straight to this quest. Press 2 to stop off in Whiterun and unload the cheese. Satan gets half a point. Satan, congratulations on your half a point. Scotty says cheese. Jamwedge says cheese. Satan says cheese. We do need to go and give Harry and Eric a visit, right? Sothan says cheese. He looked pretty silly with his flappy feet. It blew my mind. I know it's a very simple fact, but it blew my mind when I realised I've never seen a duck or a seagull sat in a tree. Or sat on a fence top. Or sat, like... And it's obvious why. I do realise why. But it's one of them things where I thought, oh yeah, I never thought about that before. Stupid flat feet. Look at that, unanimously voting for cheese. Yeah, exactly. But it's one of them things where it's so unbelievably obvious, but you've just never thought to think about it in the past. Not that you sit there and think, I'm going to think about X, Y, Z in 10 minutes. Do we give Satan half a point? Do we make his orange name slightly more brown? There's a dead duck in a bush near the pond for years. Does that count? It depends how you put it in that position, Gwynblade. Did I ever come back to these stones, by the way? I just got an achievement that says standing stones. I'm assuming not. Roger that, game. Thank you very much, Steve. Can I reactivate the warrior stone? Oh, I've already got the blessing. Turns out, Augur. You fucking nerd. Don't know why I got an achievement for the standing stones. It was maybe going back and visiting it again. Also, is that true, Gwynblade? Was there a dead duck in the pond? I uninstalled the game and 300 mods the other day because I got pissed off at an achievement. What, this game? Look at Augur playing Skyrim. Who plays Skyrim in 2020, Augur? Jesus. I'm going to stop off at the inn, actually, in Riverwood, and see if they've got any more cheese. We'll scoop some up on the way through. I wouldn't lie about a dead duck. I know there's some things that are just beyond joking about, right? I bet there's 50 quests in Riverrun that we've not done yet.
Stop! Thief!
Who's the thief? It's not me, is it? Well, there is a guy, Steve. Look at that! Look at this guy trying to steal from Riverwood. Who'd do that?
You can't win this!
Even the shopkeeper's giving him a good batting, look. Got him! Get shit on thieves. If I'm running the Thieves Guild from this point forward, I'm not giving you any contracts for shit. I'm going to loot him, don't worry, Scotty. But I might get in trouble for being a thief as well. It's a bit brave to stop and fight. It is, right? Instead of just book it. Especially against all these guards. Good work, guards.
The slayer of the Glenmoral witches.
Yep.
How can I assist you, companion?
Everything's fine, just shut up. I'm just going to loot this body, sir. This guy got chopped. Absolutely chopped. Sorry, Barbus, I'm just doing some boring quests. Is that alright? Yeah? Tell you what, you stay sat there. No, don't stop following me. Is that alright, Barbus? Roger that. He had 2 candlesticks, a goblet, 100 gold. Ooh, they're worth a little bit. I'm going to take them. He had 5 lockpicks, some arrows and a dagger. This guy sucked. He actually did take an arrow to the knee. Mina, for crying out loud, why have you pointed that out? Nobody look. Right, let me go check if the innkeeper's got any C word. Thieving from thieves is just vigilanteism. True. How do you steal from that which has nothing to have? Everything is. How do you? Press 1 to sneak into the houses of Riverrun and check if they've got any cheese.
Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Hello, everyone. What's this guy called? Thorin? Thorin. Thorin.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Who's pushing me around? Barber's not in the inn. Oh, no, sorry if dogs that allowed.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
I do. Can I... Are you kidding? I can't actually buy anything from you, Ogna. You suck.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take it. I forgot to basically live in this inn at some point. All this is mine anyway. NAA official, welcome to the stream. He's voting for the cheese, he's all about it, so I'm going to steal as much as you've got. Roger that. Barber, stop pushing me around. Is there any more cheese? I'm here to just take it.
This is more fun than I thought it'd be.
What, Skyrim had? Oh, Hadvar. It's been a while, sir. Remember Hadvar from the very start? That was the guy who was going to cut my head off. And now he's being all friendly. Hello, Delphine. I forgot about the main quest. I'll be back shortly. I think it's basically I live in this location, meaning that's the thing. So it allows me to take what I want from here. Barbus, are you going to be woofing up a storm while I'm trying to break into people's houses? Because that's going to be a problem. Tell you what, Barbus, just...
All right, then. We'll get together later.
Yes, I'll meet you. You just stay there, yeah? Just sit outside the pub, just be nice to people. I'm going to have to go and do some nefarious business. There's another Barbus over here, look. Watch me get the wrong dog. Take the wrong dog to the quest. Right, don't look everybody, I'm about to do something bad. I'm going to put on my stealth gear. Does Prisoner all of a sudden look untrustworthy? Because he should. Dog is going to get drunk. If that dog gets drunk, is that Barbus? The fuck? Oh, that's not Barbus, that's just a random dog. Right. I need a house that's out off the beaten path. Maybe that one at the back there. Dogs, stay down. I'm just here for C word and nothing else. Nobody around, right? Roger that. What time is it? Are they all in bed? It's 12:15. Surely, right? Obviously, I can't quick load. In before the inn went out of business because all the people turning up to drink were greeted by a talking dog and thought, well, I've had enough. Wait, have I been seen? Who's seen me? That dog's causing problems. Dog, fuck off. There's not a guard somewhere, is there? Fuck off, dog! Right, I'm breaking in. Cheese theft. Let's do it. Is everybody in bed? Is anybody in at all? He's in bed. He's asleep. Roger that. Do I steal his potions? No, probably not. Get shit on, sir. This is how we do it. Do we need to do a bit of blacksmithing and a bit of this in every stream? Okay, that's one house successfully raided. Got my frozen jacket for whenever I log back into Sea of Thieves. Is that the one that you pay for, or have you got it from Twitch drops, Harry? God, that session last night. We finished the session. We made something like 140,000 gold or something. We did it, we finished, and in the hour that we was trying to finish, we got a bunch of fucking stolen fish, we sunk 3 ships, we killed a reaper, we...
Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages.
Having a late night, are we, friends? Just popped in to make sure everybody's alright. What the hell is it? It's the worst parent in the world. This kid's just wandering about. Friends, I know you took me in when I first came to River Run.
You're new
Riverwood.
here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Kid, go to bed. Am I welcome to the... I am. These people. I lived here once, and they're willing to give me whatever...
Mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
Nick, the fuck...
Everybody around here is so serious.
The fuck are you talking about? Hey, I like this. Whatever, kid, just give us the cheese. Okay, we need to come back to these houses more often. This is a hell of a lot of C word, by the way. Dog, will you shut up? If I'm here to thieve stuff, Although I've not done much thieving, have I? From the 3 places I've tried to steal cheese from, 2 of them have given it up willingly. The worst thief in the world. Timmy, just bear with me. We'll be out the other side soon. There's a house there, but that was the store, I think. Or is this the Riverwood Trader? So this is the Riverwood... What the fuck, mate? What are you doing? Thief! Thief! Somebody's thieving! Good job, guards. This is the best distraction I could have asked for. Shout out to the Thieves Guild. Come on, get in stealth, get in stealth. Get in stealth. Oh, I can't get in stealth because this fight's going on. Damn it. Timmy's getting involved. Timmy, you don't have to fight every... Timmy! The guard just subdued the fucking thief and Timmy kicked him to... Sorry about that horse. I have absolutely no idea who he is or what he's doing. His will is his own, sir, I promise. Right, watch this. Into stealth, you ready? These people are awake, then fuck them. They're asleep, they're asleep. She's never going to blink. That's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. She's sad. She's sat up all night, staring into the middle distance, not saying a word and rocking back and forth because her parents are sleeping in different beds. Something's gone wrong here, and she's kicked the husband out and is sleeping in her bed. She's seen some shit. I'm still in stealth though, technically, so if there is any cheese, I'm fucking yoinking it.
You're not supposed to be here. I saw you steal that.
No, 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 no. Right, ignore this. Everybody, friends. Shh. Sir.
Committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Pal? Press 1 if all the cheese I've stolen while I've been in Riverwood is worth 455 gold. I think it is, actually. Janwedge says it is. Scotty says it is. Taxlax says it is. Mina says it is. Roger that. Sir, I'm with the Thieves Guild. I control this town. Fuck off. Have a bit of money in your pocket.
Alright, alright. Just keep your voice down and don't let me catch you again.
Well, that was fucking expensive. I might as well have gone somewhere and spent 500 gold on cheese, god damn it. This fucking playthrough's costing me a fortune. We're so far away from the inevitable, well, I say inevitable, finally being able to, is it the Nightingale hood? No, it's not, is it? What hood was I wearing? Was it the Orcish helmet? Doesn't feel like it was. No, it was, yeah. Roger that. Okay. And I need the gloves on, right? Yeah, we're supposed to be buying a house. Nowhere near buying a house. I'm going to leave town anyway. Hopefully we should get to Whiterun just as the morning, just as the sun rises. Then we can unload the C-word. Say hello to Harry. Say hello to Eric. Say hello to Lydia. Oh shit, Barbas. Barbas, sir, I'm coming. Imagine if we got all the way to the other side of the map and realised we'd forgot the fucking dog. Barbas, I'm here, don't worry about it. Where is he? Was that him? I left him outside the... Barbas, is that you? That's Stump. Oh, fuck. Oh, Christ. Slop said to kill a chicken. Do I actually do that? Sir, have you seen a dog anywhere that isn't Stump?
Wait, I know you.
You don't know shit. That's just a dog. Timmy, can you see Barbas in it? Or what if he's in the inn? Oh, this is bad news. Why did I stop? Barbas?
Come, Willies. Come, shut the fuck up. Come.
Trim, thank you for the wise words. Thank you for the philosophy, but I've lost my fucking dog. Do I have to go up to... Wait, do I have to go up and meet Barbas? I still need to retrieve the axe, but I'm supposed to do it with Barbas. Have I broke the quest? Oh, God. I've lost Barbas all of a sudden. Fuck. Trim, thank you for the bits. I can hear bats now as well. It's all going wrong. Let me drink my Pepsi with raspberry in peace. It might have been a bit of a mess right there, but at least we got a sizable cheese haul from all that. He said the dog was going to get drunk, Augur. I think he actually did. He certainly... Something happened to him anyway. Do you know what he did, Mina? He was stood outside the inn, and he saw a talking human, and he was like, what the fuck? I've had too much. And he went home. Now I'm going to have to go all the way back to Mount Lundyhorse to get Barbas to go all the way over to the fucking mission. No, wait, I'm not human, am I? I'm an orc. Scratch that. Jeff, can you, yeah, cut that from the final. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Live? Oh, is that what all this bullshit mess... Oh, I see. I thought you'd written that. Yeah. I was going to say the Trim character that you've written is insufferable. But if that's a real person, then it's the country's problem, not ours. Just as the sun rises, we're going to head into Whiterun. I'm not allowed to do any blacksmithing, right? That would be an absolute breach of trust. Hey, that reminds me. We was... The whole point of last week was that we was in... that Falkreath place, wasn't we? Can you remember? Where there was that real nice... There was that lady outside the inn that just was constantly flirting with me and I couldn't get anything done because she kept saying, a handsome man in Falkreath. It is my lucky day and all that sort of bullshit. We were supposed to be enjoying that little... I tell you what, that's what we'll do on the way back from this bullshit. We'll treat ourselves to a bit of time in a nice little wooded pasture. When will you learn? Evidently never, Trim. Stupid Jeff. There should be a big, like, red light or a big sort of flashing symbol, or there should be something that says currently streaming on the screen, you know what I mean? Maybe a little green progress bar that goes up and down with a kilobytes per second thing on it. That's the point, actually. OBS doesn't do a very good job of telling you you're currently live, does it? You have to basically look at one button and see whether it says stop streaming or start streaming, or look at the bottom to see... Do you know what I mean? Other than the amount of data you're putting out and stuff like that. Imagine if I accidentally go live with my willy out. Can you imagine? Talk about shrink house. Jesus. Small mud. Hello, Whiterun. It's been a while.
Wait. I know you.
Yeah, I'm the famous prisoner, apparently. Right. For the first time this week, let's all treat ourselves. So a nice view of the cheese. Beautiful! Nearly every time I come out of the shower, I look over at my PC to make sure my camera isn't pointed at me just in case. Are you like that as well? I'm incredibly fucking neurotic about that, and suspicious and obsessive at making sure after every stream, the microphone and everything is completely unplugged and put away, and the camera turns the other way. Slops has forgotten to end his stream and just wandered away a few times. It's when you're hosting people, it's very easy to do, because you can raid somebody, but you have to actually turn it off on OBS as well. Right. Okay, let's unload. Not grow house. The camera with a thing that slides down over it is the masterclass. That is the khe. But usually I just go... I don't know if you've ever seen me turn it on in Discord or whatever, but it's always facing the wall when I first turn it on. Right, let's unload this cheese. We have got a lot. There was that guy, wasn't there, on Twitch, who was caught masturbating because he didn't realise his fucking stream was open. And he was giving it the big licks. Oh yeah, sorry. Eric, the butterfly, hello, how is things? Herbie, the bee, up there reigning over the cheese pile. Look at him patrolling, keeping an eye on full 360 view to check if Lydia isn't nibbling. Don't think mine slides all the way down the back, unfortunately. There's a big hood over it. I'm also concerned that I'm going to take, like, while I'm just doing my everyday life or whatever, or even like in the shower or something, that my phone's going to take... I'm accidentally going to take a picture and upload it to Discord or something. I'm always concerned about that. I don't know why. That something's accidentally going wrong and I haven't realised it. Maybe I'm just a bit neurotic. Look at Eric beautifully flapping away. I swear, when we first found Eric, he was blue, not yellow. Or orange, or whatever he currently is. Okay, this is a good amount of cheese. I do want, instead of me piling it up specifically in this area, I might just cover all of the floor. Just all of it, and then just walk through it. Do you know what I mean? Instead of making a nice sort of walkway. Do you want us to just... but Trim, we always talk about you. Do you want us to just suffer in silence? Don't ask him that, Jesus. That's a hard yes for Trim. Do you see what I mean? If I just pile the cheese up and then when I walk through it, that's when I do the sorting out. I'll probably like cut myself a path through, right? I think that's how we do it. Lydia, you suck. Hello. Let me sleep until morning, then we'll set off to this next quest. So I need to be 6 hours, right? 10:22. All the shops will open by the time I awake. Yeah, it can be done tags like where, like, when you finish Street, I don't know if you've ever opened OBS or had a reason to, but OBS, the stream just continues. It's one of the reasons why I always cut to the black screen and turn my mic off at the end of every stream, even before hosting somebody, just so I sat there like a fucking idiot. I think I did it recently as well in one of the old VODs where I switched back by mistake and it was just me typing in Discord.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Sigurd, if you walk in my house again, it has been a while, I'll admit, but if you walk in my house and kick my cheese around...
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure
Roger
there's
that.
something you need.
Hello, Brendan.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Raids are a bit awkward, to be honest. I don't feel good. Is there anybody, unless it's somebody I know, unless we're going to, like, Kilobits or somebody, or Mish, or somebody that's live at this time, or Slot, I don't like raiding strangers anymore. It feels a bit odd.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you.
Do you know what I mean?
Even if you are
I like the generosity idea of it, but it never quite... Do you know what I mean? Wait, what did you do, Siddles? I'd like to help other streamers and stuff, and I like the idea of the numbers coming in, but it must be disheartening, because the idea of a raid is that you're trying a stream out that you've never seen before. I don't know. Are you a bit like that, Augur? Or are you just talking about when it comes to OBS settings? Or Sam, exactly, yeah.
I'd sell her in a second.
Bellathor, can I see what you've got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
You fucking did it. I've been staring at a statement for an hour just changing things for ages and I finally got it. Wait, what? What kind of statement? Just relieved and wanted an outburst. Roger that. Congratulations, Siddles. You need to open a channel in Google, then do the raid in OBS, then wait 6 seconds or so before you stop streaming while also listening to the streamer you just hosted, and you might even get an ad. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're coding something, I see. Yeah, no, it's true, Augur. Like, and then the reason I stop at 5 is because I have no more time to sit at the computer and I need to start things after the fact, right? Therefore, I have to say hello and goodbye, and it gets real awkward and I feel bad. Like, I'll carry on and people will know it's one thing, but strangers, I don't know. Bellathor, can I sell you an ancient Nord bow, please, friend? Can I sell you the Iron Sword of Dismay, the Iron War Axe of Embers? Roger that. I will sell you the Staff of Sparks. Good shit. Oh, Roger. GG, Siddles. I feel okay hosting somebody I don't know. I just want an option where I can host anonymously. I thought you'd Platinum Fall Guys then. Then again, there's always someone streaming that we know at this point, so it's hard to keep hosts in this. It's not hard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, just the random thing we used to do it, and it was good every now and again, but a lot of the times I always felt a bit awkward. Because sometimes it was a streamer that none of us were ever going to, like, watch. But we didn't know until we got in, and then I had to kind of say bye. And I always felt bad. Because let's be honest, like, I always think this, the chances of... How many streams do you find on Twitch that you like to watch? So to send somebody completely random and it happen, I think it's 1,000,000 to 1. Then again, there's always someone streaming that we know. Yeah, exactly. Coming from the guy who raided Boxy a few weeks ago. I think that makes sense, though, because that's me recommending a streamer to you guys that you might like. Like, that's me knowing exactly where I'm sending you guys, and it's not to help him, it's more to do you know what I mean? That kind of makes more sense to me. Finding new streams is really difficult with the yeah, exactly.
People have forgotten humor, poetry, and romance.
I haven't found one yet, but I'm hopeful. Yeah, but I don't like even watching you. Exactly, yeah. I don't know, I find it a bit odd. I think some people look down on you as well for not raiding at the end of the stream, but it's not always... I don't know, I don't always feel good about it. But there's the option on the receiving end. I would kill for the option to just host somebody without them getting 200 big alerts on the screen. Just quietly send views to someone I know. That, Augur, is very true. That is actually really good. Augur's got a good point there. I'm here for the chat, not the stream. Elrindir.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
I am. Can I just check what you've got for sale, pal?
Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
The ad is basically running down my 10 seconds of judging if I stick around. Yes, you've said it very well. That's a rule that streamers need to realise as well. I can't speak to what streamers should or shouldn't do. I don't know what the flying cunt I'm talking about. But, sir, can I sell you these shrouded robes and this vampire armour of major destruction? Thank you, pal. The 10-second thing is vital, as Mina just said. You've got 10 seconds
for your business
to entice a new viewer into your stream. Like, if you aren't talking or actively doing something, especially if you aren't talking, you've got to use up that 10 seconds. They're going to think there's nothing here and they're going to go, right? And like Mina says, that 10 seconds, it sounds harsh, but it's true. That 10 seconds is currently being absolutely fucked over by ads. So when you eventually get into the stream, you've got absolutely no patience left. And it fucks, like, it just causes you to stick in streamers you're either subbed to or you know are providing something you want, which fucks exploration. It's weird. It'd confuse the fuck out of them, though, if there was no raid alert and 50 folks suddenly started talking. I guess if it was an alert that was on the streamer's end alone, like when you used to get auto-hosted, I don't know if you remember this, Cheeky and Siddles and people that have been streaming for a few years. It used to pop up saying you are now being hosted in the chat, but it was just for you to see and it wasn't for anybody else. So I didn't used to call out the auto-hosts, but I definitely, or even the hosts in general. But I definitely used to, if people made a point of doing it to get an alert, if that makes sense. There's also the social standard of sticking around the stream for a few minutes after hosting when I just want to go and eat something. You can't really host someone and not join in yourself for a bit, and then you have to excuse yourself. Yes, you'll see me doing that regularly as well, Augur. Like, I just realised something. Speaking of this, Koala has started streaming. Koala, are you here? You're probably not. Koala is... she was talking last night about potentially getting affiliate. Right? She's just started streaming. She's already got like 6 to 7 regular viewers, so that thing's done in no time. She's already met the streaming requirements. She just needs 10 more followers. Can somebody post the link to Koala's stream in the chat? Just one person. Or could just do it, for example. I don't want tons of links. I think we can get her 10 followers, surely. So this is a person that we know and love very dearly from the community, Koala Clumsy. She's streaming the Sea of Thieves stuff to an oddly, incredibly high quality. She streams in 1080p, 60, and her mic quality is crisp as dicks, and she's fucking regulated all our Discord volumes. Somehow, Koala's gone from having a stream that she couldn't run properly overnight to having the best, highest quality stream out of all of us. There's the link right there. If you'd like to support a Koala, make sure you give her a follow. She only needs 10, and then she's met the requirements for the affiliate program, which would be massive to achieve in such a short period of time. Here's a bunch of cunts by it. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Hello, goodbye. And then all of a sudden, the 3 ads roll I get going on in here. If I'd been new, I'd just fuck off and not even bother. Precisely. That's a tip for streamers, by the way. Watch your streams back. Pick a random point in a stream, and if you watch it for 10 seconds and nothing interesting's going on, you need to fix it. I live in the posh end of town compared to her, and she gets fibre first. I'm raging. Is that what it is? Yeah, she's got big dick internet, right? Especially when you don't have a schedule and just end streams when I need a break from the PC. Yeah, exactly. In fact, like, I mean, there's some people that end their stream because that's just when they want to end. Therefore, if they've still got another half an hour after the stream, then it makes sense to be able to sit in the hosted stream and check them out. But otherwise, you're ending for a very specific reason. Especially when you don't have a schedule and just end the streams when I need to take a break from the PC. Yeah, sorry, I just read that, didn't I? I still don't agree with that. It depends on the content still. Oh, sorry, cheeky. I'm guessing if you're trying to build a viewer base. That's what I was saying. Do you know what I mean? It's very... I'm talking purely on the if you are trying to entice yourself to new viewers. You know what I mean? If you're streaming something content specific, that's fine. But if you're trying to build an audience, you need to attract said audience, right? There are such scenarios. You're very much true. I wasn't talking about every stream. I see people on Twitter moan that they aren't getting any viewers or followers, and you go on their stream and they're streaming Fortnite from the PlayStation with no mic or camera. Well, there is a little, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What have I got? I've got an incredibly tiny stream. I can't speak from any experience. But as a viewer, it's very true. If there's absolutely no engaging content, you're probably not going to survive that 10 seconds. You're going to leave, right? Yeah, Siddle stops when he's too drunk, so that can happen at absolutely any time. Like the stream, no engagement. Roger that. I wish it could just be like this forever. Oh, what the hell? I pressed the wrong button. Hello? How do I get my... There, pretty good. It would have been perfect. You're supposed to say, God, this is horrible. Can't wait for Stubbler to come back. Yeah, basically, cheeky. I wasn't referring to the fact that every stream needs to be constant talking at all times. But what I mean is that if you're looking for a specific... If a new viewer is walking... If you're walking into a stream, right? And you're there for... to see if it's any good, and all you see is just somebody staring into the middle distance and not speaking. You're going to go to the next one to try... 1 second, everybody.
I'd stay away if I were you. Never should have...
Look at any YouTube, Twitch, or anything follows list. How many people do you watch for more for the content besides personality? I don't know whether personality is better than content. I don't think you can easily say. It's so subjective though, Auger. Like, there's 3 facets of this stream. I think there's the chat, there's the game, and then there's whatever bullshit I provide. And I think there's probably people in here that are here for all 3, or one of the 3, or only 2 of the 3, and everybody will be different, right? Oh, I've been working towards that moment for years. It was chasing me away. War Dodge even made a battle plan. That sounds like War Dodge. Fisty, welcome to the stream. Depends on the person, I think. Some people I watch for content, some for the personality. Yeah, me too. 100% I pick an FM streamer because his personality rather than the other dude whose save game is more interesting. Yeah, but it might be 100% of your method, but it's not 100% of the viewer base's method, right? Watching a lot of farming simulator streamers, that game you have to have a good personality or narrative to stream it, otherwise you're just watching someone plough a field. Very true. But the chat is not what's going to draw someone in. No, exactly. Chat, yeah, very true. Chat is not the draw. No, it's everyone's. If I only watched online content based on personalities I like, I'd watch very little. Again, yeah, as we're starting to see, everybody's different, like Cheeky says. Trim stream. Chat is the added bonus. I still watch, but I still watch who I'd watch for personality. Yeah, I think we're finding out it's pretty subjective. Fisty, good morning, by the way. I found over time that I went from subject-based to being more willing to try watch other games if I like the streamer. Yeah. I mean, that thought process right there, Fisty, is exactly what variety streamers... It's their job to get to that level, right? As a variety streamer, it's pretty vital that it's personality over everything else because the content changes so regularly, right? Or the chat or whatever else. They can have the best chat in the world. If I don't like the streamer, then fuck it. I mean, yeah. Unless it's one of you guys that I know, I'd turn chat off at all times. I don't watch Mina streams for the content because we all know about her personality. We don't talk about a real personality. The streamer does highly influence the chat. People say it's somewhat of a boring old truism at this point, but chat is a reflection of the streamer. Let's just put the Doomhaus jokes aside for a second. It's very true, right? I could react to every message to a way where I could have, like, the tone in this place could be completely different. Completely different. But the way we all fuck about together and the way we've developed this is purely based on my reactions to you and your reactions to me. Accidental, maybe, but it's very true.
I'd stay away if I were you. Don't even think about it.
Sorry, Timmy, I may have hit you a little bit there. If you took some damage, I sincerely apologise, T-Man. That was an accident. So it's not likely I'll enjoy a chat when I don't like the streamer. Yeah. Streamer reflects the chat, chat reflects the streamer, yeah. Very true. Look at Timmy's health going back up, what a lord. Hello, fellow Skyrim streamer. Hello, Kenzie. I mean, there are some people that just come into the chat, like, well, we're talking about stream chats, just come into the chat to try and make it obvious that they stream as well. You know what I mean? Like a bit of a sort of a secret tactic too. Do you know what I mean? There's a big difference too between big streams and small ones. True. I think the bigger the streamer, everybody in the world, you don't need to say I appreciate everybody here would rather be in a smaller stream with a more active chat than the other way around. We all know that. But the bigger the chat, the less point there is in having it, right? Chat just becomes one person at that point. If you can't get the cow to market, where will he get his magic beans? He'll have to get them directly from the dragon, right? Imagine if someone advertised their stream. I know, I don't think so, Augur. I don't think it would happen, right? Surely Twitch is better than that. I'd stick around to watch Trim and Augur rage about getting over it. But would you watch a bigger one? Hello, Dragon's Bridge.
Wait,
what?
I know you.
You don't know shit, sir. Leave me alone. Talks, welcome to the stream as well. How are we today, man? Doing alright at this end. We should actually... Do you know what? The first hour of this stream might have been one of my favourite parts of this Skyrim playthrough. What do you mean, goat lover? I'll have you know, Tox, I cut the head off the said goat that I'd married. If I'd married the goat, would I have cut its head off? Actually, I think let me in, please. Thank you. He's planning on cutting my head off as we speak. There's got to be a lot of parallels between streaming and stand-up. I guess that's true because when you're acting and all of that kind of stuff, you are literally leaving gaps to hear your audience's response, right? The more I think about it, the more it'll make me feel nervous about streaming. But Addy, you streams Battleground, and when he gets salty or tilted, I'm out of there. Yes.
Citizen.
I think that's why I like drink, by the way. I think that's why I like Boxy so much, because there's absolutely zero sore loser in him. You know, he never judges anybody else. Even if somebody's stream sniping him and spawn camping him, he's still not a sore loser. And like you say, when somebody starts raging or gets angry or something, fuck that. You mean that? Yeah. Oh, so the direct response as well, Gwynblade. Yeah. Streaming is a bit easier than stand-up. You have something to fall back on, which is the game. Yes. Well, fuck you too. I rage all the time. Yeah, but Cheeky, you don't rage. You're not like screaming and shouting at the other players and calling them cheats and getting fucking salty and you know what I mean. Your rage is still very much in the cheeky mould, and we all really like the cheeky mould. Tyler, exactly, Olga. The first hour of the stream, Fisty, we was kicking around in Ivarstead. We helped a old homeless guy find his sister, which was a bit tragic, and then we went into the barrow there, and it was great. Think more about the streamer who recently made partner, who is awesome, who basically says you should always be talking about something to give the viewers something to comment on or listen to. I can't. The more I think about that as somebody who streams, the more I start to... Whatever I do when it's talking constantly is natural, right? And it's not something I've ever thought about, and it's not something I put effort into. So the more I think about it, the more I'll start thinking about it too much and won't be able to do it. Yeah, like Trim in Footy Manager, exactly. Yeah, true. Cheeky is the example, Mina, right? When Cheeky gets pissed off about flipping over or getting angry, it's very much in Cheeky's. Like Trim punching his desk and stuff. We know that deep down Trim wasn't bitter or salty or anything. He was just stressed at the game. It's okay, now I've offended you. Just lied to me. Ugh, yeah, alright, we don't like the cheeky mould. Also, Stubbler, how would you even try to stand up if you wanted to? You've got no legs. This guy. Same as radio presenters, dead air would be a bit weird here. Yeah, I mean... And it's the dead air. The reason why radio... the reason why radio channels and stations don't like that is because the dead air would make people turn it off if they just turned it on, right? If you catch dead air when you first turn the radio on, you're just gonna keep going. He was getting angry, not me, never. I complain and insult when I rage. I guess when I talk about raging, I talk about, like... Dr. Disrespect sucks for this. Your opinions on Dr. Disrespect are fine. I'm sure everybody's got them, and they're all very unique. But Dr. Disrespect has something pretty cool going on. It's something pretty unique, something pretty interesting, and it's very watchable. But the guy underneath has a big trouble when he gets killed. He doesn't lose very easily, and it's not the character. You see the character fade away, and you see the actor getting very, very salty, and it's such a turn-off. I do realise that, Trim, but, like, Doc's... There is a time when Doc falls away and the guy underneath is just salty, and it's the lamest, whingiest, most cringeworthy thing. The dead air means you've probably changed channels. Very true. My rage is more reaction, and it lasts as long as the annoying thing that made it happen. It starts immediately and stops immediately. Very true. Which means you've got control over it, right, Cheeky? And it's the people that don't have that control and who are bitter and sore losers and stuff that's the problem. I'm just talking about for me, anyway. Whoa, way to assume I have an opinion on Dr. Disrespect. I worried about... No offence, Siddles. I worried about... Am I got to go down this side of the mountain? If that's true, then fuck off, game. I'm supposed to be meeting Barbers here to go and talk about his... Are you fucking kidding me, Skyrim? Why? God damn, I'm not jumping down there before anybody suggests it. I'm taking Timmy, isn't that right, T-Man? Fucking Skyrim. Oh, sorry, Siddles. When I mentioned Dr. Disrespect, I was going to say no offence, Siddles, but I was worried about the semi-skimmed thing where everybody just listed their opinions on Dr. Disrespect. I'm not jumping down, Cheeky. You can shut up. I don't want to watch anything that would make me feel uncomfortable if I was in the same room, if that makes sense. Yes, there is some certain people that have that Schadenfreude thing, right, where we all joke about liking seeing Stubbler die in games, but if I was getting genuinely pissed off or angry or having a go at the game developers or getting really bitter or going quiet or getting moody, it wouldn't be as fun, right? Now, I know, Siddles, I was making a joke about the semi-skimmed milk thing. I like semi-skimmed Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, I know you're not offended, Siddles. You good? You shooting me, ma'am? Do you know what, ma'am? You can just stay out here and starve to death. You said it's not funny when I get salty. Trim! If any of you actually responded like this to stuff, then I wouldn't get involved. Here's an example, Augur, and maybe Harry, I think you'll maybe be familiar with this. Pace. I like the streamer Pace, the Sea of Thieves streamer. He's quite creative and he's got a lot going for him. But if there's somebody that gets the drop on him, he'll say, "Oh, God, imagine taking three on one. Ugh, imagine." And he does that regularly, and I think, what a pitiful little man you are. I love the idea that the game streaming is an extension of playing the games with your mates when you were 10 experienced. But if one of my mates was a wanker, I'd have gone home. Yes, Gwynblade, that's actually a perfect way to say it, man. Never seen. Yes, that's what I was concerned everybody was going to start saying. Have you noticed that as well, Augur? He gets like that. A Reaper was chasing us in Sea of Thieves yesterday, so Koala and Mikey B took the ship away, and Augur and I boarded his ship, killed him, set his ship on fire, and spawn camped him until he sunk because he was a Reaper that was coming to kill us. Self-defense, purely self-defense. And the guy got so salty. He tried to be polite about it, but he was like, fucking 1v1 me then. If you think you can fucking sit, I'm coming back, we're having a 1v. He got so fucking salty. We occasionally play Warzone with a dude who just cannot accept... One second. We occasionally play Warzone with a dude who just cannot accept someone's bested him. Yes, that's exactly what we were just describing. And it's lame as dicks, right? And it's false, and it's weakness. It is a beautiful way to put it. I only follow Pace because of that video of him acting like a support system. I do like Pace, I'm not saying I don't. But it's the excuse... Yeah, exactly, Harry, the excuse making. It's tame as shit. Pace is good for certain. I certainly don't. I've not got much of a bad way to say about it. But when it gets to that point, I immediately duck out. Because Boxy can have people. This is why I brag on... I talk on about Boxy a lot. But Boxy can have an entire galleon of 4 people stream sniping him, knowing his every move, and spawn camping him so he can't walk 3 feet. And he's still not a sore loser in that scenario. And I think that is strength. Oh my god, yes, Siddles. It's funnily not Trim. I can only recommend about 3 content creators and I follow a dozen. Yeah. Beard, LD, Boxy for me. I've not invited him to a game in ages because I just can't be fucked with it right now. Take the piss equals... Oh yeah, sorry. When you have to take the piss out of other people... Sorry, when you have to take the piss out of other people to feel better about yourself, it's just sad. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. It's one of them things where it's a bit like some of the situations we've dealt with lately. Some of the scenarios, even the more extreme ones, you can understand and relate to because it's just an elevated response to something you can relate to. How the fuck do I get in here, by the way? I've got 10 minutes to get back to an inn as well. I might actually screw this. But that's one of them situations where you're trying to make excuses to try and bring down the fact that somebody else beat you in a you motherfucking game. I hate Skyrim. Fuck. I can't relate to that at all, basically. Boxy, fuzzy, absolute pixel, and LD. Taking the piss isn't usually what's meant as an insult. Yeah, no. Taking the piss, Fisty, is like just friendly jibes, really, for the most part. Don't rage now. Shut up, Trim. I'm so fucking lost. People used to get public platforms by committee, whereas now it's been democratised. It's a double-edged sword. Before they were vetted to some extent, but now any old ass... Yeah, exactly. Any old asshole can sit here and play Skyrim badly and run around in the snow, not being able to get up a fucking hill. There is a point, though, Fisty, where taking the piss out of somebody becomes... Yeah. Taking it... It's more... Oh, shit. Timmy might die. I'm worried about Timmy all of a sudden. Can I fear this bear? Because he's going to go straight for the... Bear, please. Right, if I jump off now, maybe I can fear it. Bear? Watch this. You ready for the best fucking spell in the world? For some reason it just makes animals calm, including Timmy. I love it.
Panic.
No, don't panic. Hesium, welcome to the stream. Holy shit, we've got a transcription, we've got subtitles. Oh, thank you for the bits. Stubbler's got a bear behind. Kinky. Right. I need to work out how to get up this bastard hill. I might have to drop Timmy behind, but I've got less than 10 minutes to get to an inn or I'm going to have to pay the cheese fine. There's got to be a way. Let me park. Timmy back at... I can pack him in Northwatch Keep, right? Because everything in here is dead after something happened. Can't remember what. I paid the cheese fine. Right, the stream's ending in 8 minutes, 9 minutes. But for now, I'm just going to quickly skid up here and check if I can find my way up this mountain. Otherwise... Or have I got time to get back to Solitude? I don't want to end up paying the cheese... Right, tomorrow, we're going straight to Northwatch Keep. Don't end. Unfortunately, it's up to me, Hesian, and I have to end. There's another 3 of these streams every day going forward. Ooh, Hesian with the big lies. We know he's a monster, but we just have to get used to it. I'm going to an inn. Don't worry, Ogre, I got this. We're not paying the cheese fine. Right, you have to end every stream in an inn. That's just Skyrim rules. I've enjoyed this stream today. This has been a goodie. Not that... You know what I mean. There's been some good shit going on in this stream so far. Especially that first part. Right, after this fucking stupid barber's quest, let's just go straight to Falkreath and just spend some time getting used to what that little village is like. Because that little exploration of Ivarstead earlier was the tits. So how is the piss drink Stubbler on a scale from piss to 10 out of 10? Do you know what? So, trying something new today. Pepsi Max with raspberry. I'm into it. I'm into it. I didn't think I would be, but it's actually pretty tippy top. Can I get up the mountain this way? If you don't end every stream at an inn, a woman will appear under your bed in the middle of the night and haunt you for the rest of your days. Is this a woman with a shell and a French accent? Eric, welcome to the stream, my love. Good morning. Right, how do I get wolves? Piss off. Which I think Slaven Bilic said lately. Doesn't sound like a curse. This guy shanks. Not Michelle, fellow, hello. I was pissing behind the sheet. Woman in bed. Easy wins. On a scale of... No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. We've got to be nice now. This is nice, Doomhaus. I'll definitely haunt you if you eat my cheese. Stubbler, is the peach juice... Oh god, I spilled peach juice everywhere. I can't get back up this fucking hill. I've got 6 minutes. Fuck you, wolves. Let me get up here. Yeah, I spilled peach juice. It went fucking everywhere. It was a little shitty plastic pot from Lidl, right? And it was filled to the fucking brim, and then it had a plastic sort of top on the front of it. I was like, I'm all about these peaches. Let's have it. It went fucking everywhere because it was made badly. I am going to have to eat... Mina, I'm going to get cheese penaltied if I'm not careful. I'm trying to make it back to Solitude, but I can't get up to this fort, and for some reason I can't get around the fucking hill! This is the nice Doomhaus. Am I in the wrong place? I'm going to get... These fucking wolves are going to kill my horse. How do I get back up? I've heard if you eat the cheese and as lactose intolerant, you get easy wins. Shit, I've got 5 minutes. I am cutting it fine. This way, this way. I'm doing it, leave me alone, I've got this. Oh, fucking wizards, please don't kill Timmy. Please do not kill Timmy. Okay, we're good, we're good. Then it's up here. Beat the wolves. Don't let Timmy take any damage. It's actually not Hesium, that's a big lie. As long as you aren't cutting the cheese. I'm going! I've got this. Calm down, animals, for fuck's sake. You're typing in the wrong chat. Look at tags like using the Roly Grail. Fucking slop stream the other day. God damn, we all got Roly Grails. Is that wolf tanking? I think it was, actually. 4 minutes remain. I might be able to save this. Come on, come on. I think I'm approaching Solitude now. Solitude is down here and to the left, I think. 4 minutes. Eric, how's things? It was good, right? Very good. Yeah, Slops' gig. If you haven't seen it, go see Slops' Scumface Band's most recent VOD. I watched Slops' set back again with stop spreading your panic to me. No, this is we like to share our emotional instabilities in this place, Fisty, as I'm sure you can see. A problem shared is a problem quadrupled, is our motto. Just found them. I've never had an alert for them. An alert for what? Sorry, Satan. Oh, that you've got the Roly Grail. 3 minutes. It's pretty great when things are great. It is like that.
Get to an inn, you smelly bum.
I'm at it, Fisty. Do you know what I mean? I got this. Don't share problems, you won't have any. There's some good advice from Hesium. Keep it all inside. Oh, the 2020 emotes. Yeah, I think Tagslack said he had like 7 or 8 that he didn't have, and then when all them gifted subs came in Slops' in the gig, shall we call it, the clusterfuck, I think Tagslack just filled up all of the rest of the emotes he didn't have. Not only Pepsi Max, Eric, check this out. Get a look at this. Pepsi Max with raspberry. And I'm going to say it, pretty fucking good. The 30 bomb gave me like 7 emotes. Keep it all inside so you become a bomb. Augur's got a big one of them. I know, something different. Compress all your negative feelings into a lovely little ulcer until you bleed out of your arsehole. Sigmund Freud. I'm here. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I'm already in solitude. Timmy, you have been absolutely phenomenal today. It was touch and go whether or not you was going to survive, but you've absolutely fucking smashed it. Fuck, he's so adorable. I hate the fact that you're so cute. Good evening. I'm inside, Mina. We've done it. We're there. We're fine. No more cheese penalties. Roger that. Drunk Cheeky, how are you?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Brag about it. Cellist, welcome to the stream. We're in, we're good, we're in the inn, we've made it. Right, boys and girls, this is the end of the Skyrim stream for today. There's going to be one tomorrow, and Thursday, and Friday. And it's going to continue, tomorrow and Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday. It's going to continue like that all the way until the game's finished. Not Fridays, though. Corpulus, pal.
If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Not necessarily rumours, but room would be nice if you've got one.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Is it the usual place?
I'll show you to your room.
Ooh, Cellist started Christmas shopping. Get chopped.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Cellist with the most male timekeeping. Corpulus, you don't need to stand by the fire, sir. I'm supposed to be finishing the stream. It's time for marbles, and you're pissing about holding it up for everyone.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made
looks just like Cheeky, doesn't it? Just the cheese is safe for another day. You haven't started yours, and you're not male. But it is a good old-fashioned male downside, right, of leaving things to the last minute. I do not envy you people that do Christmas shopping. Holy shit. Right, thank you, Corpulus. This is where we're going to end the stream for today, and we'll continue tomorrow going to Northwatch Keep.
If there's anything else you need.
I appreciate Corpulus. You going to shut the door for me? You going to shut the door for me this time? Are you going to... Right, let's sleep till morning. Here's my tip. If you don't like Christmas shopping, spend a lifetime ruining most of the meaningful relationships you have. Weirdly, though, Gwynblade, I didn't do that. And I chose not to do Christmas, and not doing Christmas ruined a lot of meaningful relationships, apparently. I made sure to constrain Christmas shopping to allow for marbles, though. Cellist, you fucking lord. Oh, Eric, I don't have that much hair. Look at Mina, 2 gifts away from being done. That's just me and Trim that she's got left to buy for. Right, Skyrim is done for today. I really enjoyed that. That was a good one. Thank you, Skyrim. Boys and girls, we're about to finish. I mean, that's a chop, that he didn't shut the door. That is going to do it for Skyrim today. Thank you, Skyrim. You've been exceptional. I'm looking forward to tomorrow already. The audio should be a little better, by the way. My voice should be a little less hollow and echoey. I did a little bit of work on it before the stream. Or it sounds like garbage and I screwed it all up. But there is no more Skyrim until tomorrow at the usual time listed down below. If you'd like to join in for more of this garbage, you can. But the people in the Doomhaus Discord have a job to do, and that job sounds a little bit like this. It's time to take the crown from Alcarion's head and pick ourselves a person of the century of the day. One single marbles run will determine whether or not you win. The green names and the orange names compete regularly, and as you can see, the oranges are still absolutely dominating despite the greens taking it down to 41-point lead. It was 70 at one point, so it's actually going in the right direction. Person of the century of the day goes to whichever person wins this marbles race. All you have to do is be in the chat and say the word, but you do have to be in the Doomhaus Discord and have your team colour assigned. And then we shall go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would like a marble in today's race and you're in the Doomhaus Discord, simply say the word Barbus, and I will give you a marble. If you haven't typed Barbus, I can't give you a marble. We're going to have to be strict on this now, ladies and gents. Come on, oranges. Bybee, welcome to the stream. How are we? I was really trying to push that one. It worked a treat, Augur. Right, we have, on behalf of Team Green, Gotti, Augur on Team Green, Fisty on Team Green, Mina on Team Orange, Tag Slack on Team Orange, Satan on Team Orange, Bybee on Team Orange, Gwynblade on Team Green, Eric on Team Green.
Is an orange.
Cheeky. Eric is not an orange cellist. Cheeky on Team Orange. Mindright on Team Orange. Fiddles
Weird.
on Team Orange. What the hell? Harry on Team Green. Santa on Team Green. Trim on Team Green.
Is a green.
Is. That's true. YOLO on Team Orange. Thoughts? Pretty good. Tox on Team Green. I'll write the full name.
Is a cunt.
What do you know about Tox that we don't know, Augur? Cellist for the Greens. Lundios for the Greens. Cats, welcome to the stream, sir. How are we? The Greens. Fucking hell, can you type properly? Alcarion for the oranges.
Is not an orange.
Orinth. Nice lisp. And classical cellist over here. Your timing was terrible. Was that everybody? I think that might be everybody. Ladies and gents, we are ready to go. 21 marbles enter today's race. A point for the oranges would be sweet as a nut. I was thinking, by the way, a couple of streams before the end of the year that are worth massive points. Did I say Siddles? I haven't even read the list out yet. Boys and girls, we have Scotty, Augur, Fisty, Mina, Tagslack, Satan, Bybee, Gwynblade, Eric, Cheeky, Mindright, Siddles, Harry, Santa, Trim, Yola, Tox, Jealous, Lundios, Cats, and Alcarion. Is everybody on that list? Siddles, you are right there. I said his name, Santa. Right, one marbles race enter, and everything is determined. 21 marbles enter, boys and girls. If you would like to pick the level, you need to pick which one to 10 you're going to go. August is 1, which means we press the random button one time, get ourselves on a level called the Factory. No average time.
But did you say me?
I did, but I didn't want to, Siddles. That's the problem. We're on a level called Factory. Best of luck, everybody. Hopefully I said everybody's name. 3, 2, 1.
You did not say me.
Get chopped. Go. Mindrate says he's going to beat Augur today. The golden name goes to the person who wins. Jamwedge actually has a record on this level with 1 minute and 47 seconds. The level is called The Factory and we begin in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, everybody. Oh, you beat Augur. No, Augur's on my screen. On my screen, Mindrate is first. There's a little bit of delay. When everybody types, yours will go through first on your screen. And by the time it's got over to us, it might be a couple of milliseconds after.
Exclamation mark boom.
So Augur's first on my screen. Cellist, that doesn't work, but thank you for the big bits. Boys and girls, who is taking Person of the Century? The Fisty for the Greens apparently is already making strides. Satan in second place. Santa for the Oranges. Lundios in third for the Greens. Can Fisty get yet another win? And yet another point for the Greens? I will lose myself today. Is anybody going to call the winner, by the way? Everybody's desperate to fall off this side of the level. Fisty's taken a slow run on the tumbler, but she's managed to get through. Does anybody fuck up the tumbler? It is possible. Everybody seems to be cheeky, gets the big chop. I called it far too early. Fisty, however, is dominating. Gwynblade, Scotty, everybody's creeping up to chase her. Is there any oranges in this front pack? We have Siddles and Satan. And nobody's getting hit by the whackers. Harry got chopped by the whackers. It looks like it's not Harry's day. So I'm going to follow Satan in third place for the oranges, Augur in second for the greens, and Santa has managed to get ahead of Fisty. Are we going to get a golden Santa during Christmas? He storms through. Cellist tries some Go on, get pegged. Go on, just for that. Get pegged for cheating. Fucking Cellist. Golden Woods. We have a Golden Woods situation, boys and girls. The person in Discord who's already winning wearing the title for winning golf on Friday has now won fucking marbles and is Golden Woods. You big cheating shit. Santa comes in second place. It's not a real Golden Woods. No, technically you have to have Person of the Century of the Day on Friday. Is there an actually established order? Yeah, I guess there is, right? You didn't win them both on the same day. Cellist for the Greens takes Person of the Century of the Day. God damn it. The green score goes from 170 to 171. And just like that, I'm going to take the crown from Alcarion's head, who's worn it with pride up to this point. And I'm going to go down over to... Where's Cellist? Where is he? Cellist, you're never online on Discord, so I have to go hunting down the fucking pack to find him. Where is he? Cellist.
Greens rule.
Is now Person of the Century of the Day. GG. The Greens don't rule, they just get lucky, or they fucking cheat. First finish in 5. Is that the first time you finished YOLO? God damn it. Cellist gets his first win ever last week, and now he's fucking won again. Cellist also gets the world record on this level. Fuck. Oh, goddamn Cellist.
Go Greens. But fuck Cellist and fuck the oranges.
Santa comes in second place for the Greens, Scotty in third place for the Greens, YOLO in fourth place for the Greens, Gwynblade in fifth place for the Greens, Lundios in sixth place for the Greens, Fisty in seventh place for the Greens, and if it wasn't for Mina in eighth and Bybee in ninth, it would be a fucking green top 10, god damn it. Right. That, boys and girls, is the stream. I enjoyed that one. A few days ago, I saw someone played marbles, and they had a ghost of the record from their own games, not global. We're doing simulation matches, Cat, so you can't put the ghost on. So we're just doing it local.
Cellist still wishes he was an orange.
Doesn't he just? I don't blame you, actually, to be fair, as you can see from the... I don't turn the fucking scores off. Right, boys and girls, that was a banger of a stream. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Skyrim was on form today, I enjoyed that. But for now, we have to end, and I have to promise to see you tomorrow. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you today for joining. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for chitty-chatting, and thank you for everything. I appreciate all the subs as well. Have been as ridiculous as ever, and thank you all for the bits. Thank you for the support. Cheeky, thank you for the raid, and thank you everybody for the host as well. You are all as generous as ever. But for now, Cats, Tots, Eric, Cellist, Fisty, Santa, YOLO, Mina, Mindright, and everybody else, join me in congratulating Cellist for getting the golden name in Discord, the Person of the Century of the Day title, and GG to the Greens.
Shite stream as usual.
But I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow if I don't see you in Discord this evening. Eric, do you have as a final word? You do. Everybody just ponder this for a moment. Eric's final word is this. Not this.
Cellist wishes he was an
I'm
orange.
trying to get the final word
Cellist
out.
is a wrong in. Don't be like Cellist kids.
Tana, thank you for the bit. That's true, actually.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Elkarion. Eric's final word is this. It's actually this.
Colby Jack.
Pretty good.
Shut up, Cellist.
That's actually a big true.
Twat. Greens rule. In their dreams. Shut up, Chicky. Nah, you shut up. No, you. Nah, you shut up. Greens still rule, nah 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 boo boo. In their dreams.
What type of dog is this?